Hey, it's Russ Bader with Roblane Public Radio. This is Base Raiders Gate 9.
Gate 9.
Session 5? I already lost count.
Boys' night?
Yeah, this is session 5.
Boys' night?
So, in the last session, things of a nature happened. Let's see here. A group from Gate 9 saved Las Vegas.
We did.
From a terrible fate. A great old one had cut off the city and was killing everyone inside, but they managed to successfully destroy the physical form of the great old one. So Kurzik at some point will have to travel to the astral plane in order to fight the spirit of the great old one and either destroy its spirit entirely or bind it to something. His choice. So, Kurzik, have you made any progress on how you want to approach that next step, which is entering the astral plane?
Following up on some stories I've picked up from the old Roman Empire about people traveling to the astral plane.
All right, so ancient Roman portals to the astral plane. So I'll figure out a plot thread for that,
and then try to locate an appropriate object.
That again is up to you. What is your criteria for an appropriate object?
Something large and heavy that can sink beneath the ocean really quick.
Okay, that's a lot of things.
A boot technically fits that description.
Dan's not wrong. So
maybe comprised of a mineral structure that can entrap it.
You could literally put it in a Q-tip if you wanted to.
Okay,
it becomes
Dude,
an
don't
evil.
clean your ear out with that thing.
Exactly. It becomes a cursed Q-tip.
I think we found our answer.
So the question is, if that object is destroyed, the spirit is released. So, do you want something that's easy to hide or something very heavy?
Something very heavy and durable that is not easily destroyed.
Okay. Well,
Something that will survive the deep.
I guess the question is, how much effort are you willing to go into that? Are you willing to just get a thing that you specify, or do you want to make this a whole quest just to find a thing? So, you could, for example, ask a super scientist to make you, some unobtainium adamantium plot armor, statue of evil.
You make a block of unobtainium concrete that you put the artifact in, and then.
Or it could just be a battleship. You could put it in a battleship, and then sink the battleship. All
right, let's go to the battleship store and find ourselves a battleship.
Well, what are we, Russia?
Or it could just be a big rock. To what links are you willing to do to find this object or to get this object? Because again, you can specify literally anything that is an object. It can be a person too, which you've decided not to, because that would be immoral.
I'm trying not to go that way.
Yeah.
See, I'd almost go to the Q-tip one, because if it's really gross and used, who's really going to want to touch it? You just immediately the social contract kicks in,
Also, do you know how easily a Q-tip is destroyed?
That's why you put it on a pedestal and you make it as an art project. Modern art.
It's art because I said it's art.
Make it a student art project. No one gives a shit about that.
Oh,
I speak from experience.
Take that, student artists.
No. Every artist agrees.
I think.
So those are some options. So do you want to make this finding the object? Do you want to? Getting the object. Going to make that a mission, or do you just want to say, I get an anvil?
I would like to get an object.
Okay.
And then a way to shoot it into space.
Okay, so you do want to make it into a mission. Okay, so shooting an object into space. How is it just going to be heavy object that you like a cannonball? Do you want to shoot a cannonball of evil into space?
I'm thinking like something that actually has an engine on it that will just send it out of the solar system.
Oh, I'm talking about the object itself. Getting a rocket to send it out of the solar system.
Okay, the object itself, I think, is just going to be a cylinder or something made out of a really strong, indestructible material.
Like a sci-fi material.
So whatever unobtainium you have.
Yeah, or like adamantium, is it a mineral or element in the real world, or is it sci-fi comic book bullshit?
You should make it something super insulting. Just have it be like a giant dildo and shoot that into space.
I'm thinking something that does exist on Earth.
Okay.
Is like an alloy that can be made on Earth with Earth materials.
Okay. So like.
Oh, I know. Oh, what's it? Like something made out of graphene.
Graphene. Okay. All right. So that's just if
A
it's
graphene dildo.
There you go.
Stop with it's not going to be a dildo. It's going to be a fleshlight.
graphene. All right. So that's just getting resources to do that. Just getting money to do that. To get the actual object. To shoot it into space, that's going to be a quest.
Yeah.
So I'll work on. So you have 2 quests now. One to get the rocket, and then one to get access to the portal to the astral plane. And then you have to worry. Then the third thing will be fighting.
Oh yeah, there's that part.
Yeah, which is going to be the hardest part.
Like, oh wait, we have to fight this thing.
Yeah, in its own native environment, so it's going to be fun.
So you're going to need a spellcaster to go with you. Going Dramumu, I've come to bargain.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Also, don't shoot it into the sun because
No, I'm
knowing
thinking,
what's coming
no,
for
it's,
us.
no, it's going away from the sun.
Oh god, yeah, we don't want him fusing with.
Knowing our luck, that would be what happens.
Yeah, the sun is technically an object, so
Well, we're not worried about that. I was worried about what somebody shot into the sun.
yeah, it would get possessed by. I would just say, yeah, it suddenly it's bound to the sun. So
No, who else is in the sun right now, Ross?
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's-
you don't know he's still in the sun.
Ross.
What?
Ross.
You don't know? You don't know what his status is?
We don't, but we have our suspicions.
If we shot a great old one into the sun, he would become fused with a great old one.
We would just create ego and be fucked.
But meanwhile, yeah, let's talk about your quest.
yes.
Since you haven't had your time. You're wanting to eat the fractal flower.
Well, let's clarify that too. I want to utilize it as a power source to nullify its threat and also consistently, continually charge the nanites. So
Right. In order to do that,
When were you going to the robot graveyard thingy?
well, we have to get that. Yeah, that was the plan because we need to get one.
yeah.
The robot head, which is experimental. So the teleporter should still be able to get us there, right?
Yep.
All right.
You don't have. It'll get you somewhere in there.
Okay, but we have a map to the area, so we
No,
can we don't.
you have coordinates.
Okay, coordinates. Okay.
So you know where it would be in the robot graveyard, but you don't have the intel on the robot graveyard itself.
Okay.
Do your nanites have GPS functionality?
They can probably.
Not in the robot graveyard. It's underground, deep underground.
The part-
and
well-
it's concealed. It has stealth technology around it to keep nation states from
To
digging
force
it.
us to search it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the part of the plan,
Well,
especially
the ideal they want people to find out about it, like they hid it.
yeah. So part of the plan, I think, was actually getting in contact with Cosplay and seeing if we might be able to strike out a bargain for information on either having us escorting us in or.
So you want a guide?
Yes. to be a
okay,
sponsor.
so
Dramumu, we've come to bargain.
Also because the last time we ran into mischief, and that was.
Well, they were on their own jobs.
They're on their own job, but honestly, in case they'd show up again or they're
Why would
irritated
they
with
show
us,
up again?
they know to be irritated at us.
They're criminals. They want to make money. So
Well, there's no guarantee that they might not have another job.
that's true. So, all right, do you have networking?
Anything
Anything with networking? Contacts.
No.
Okay.
I have a 1 in contacts.
So
You can make a contact with them.
sir. All right.
I don't know anyone on Earth right now.
I didn't say you did.
That's a 1.
That's a one. All right, you have a lead. So
You know a guy.
You do know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy.
If I get in their presence, I can at least talk to them.
So the guy is a merchant in the New York underground. He buys and sells superpower sources.
Okay.
You know him as that guy because he is. I'll buy it at a high price.
Oh, that guy.
He
That
wears
guy.
purple.
He usually does. He has a eye patch, and
Too
he's
sad.
depicted in Base Raiders artwork. Actually,
And he seems to have poor volume control.
he does. So that particular merchant is the person to go to because so you can teleport to New York and talk to him. But that's what you get with a 1.
Okay.
So that's your only lead to finding cosplay.
Okay.
You could talk to people in the bar to see if they know anybody. I mean, if you're just trying to find a guide for the robot graveyard, cosplay is not your only choice.
Okay. So
Because it's a popular place with Base Raiders.
all right. So, well, and also going with
so
people
you
that we've
can tell me
trusted
who you
before.
want to talk to. So,
alrighty then. So yeah, mainly somebody who is at least another high tech, because we're already working through Blue.
well, I mean, you tell me who, like specifically.
Oh, in a person. So
Yeah.
okay.
Think of NPCs and yet you have met in this game.
You're asking me for
Or who
things.
would be in the bar.
Yeah.
The brass door.
The dolphin will do so, but over at the bar. Well, actually,
no, that's at the Zombie Dolphin's at the Zombie Dolphin, which is in New York.
Yeah. No,
You could try talking to him. Or her. You don't know much about dolphin biology.
That is true. So, no, in this case, if we can contact Warbot about this.
Yeah, he's right there. He's right.
I didn't know if he was back or if he was still in the
He's always
storage.
at the brass door now.
Okay.
He's twitching. He's streaming right now. He has fake British accents. Oh, you bellend! Oh, you wanker! You cost me this round. I lost me up. You know.
So, I'll just quietly like, hey, whenever you have a break. So.
Oh, Nickers! I'm being buggered by my mom. Be right back. Yes, by my mum. Guess what?
So is the Cockney accent actually working pretty well for the stream?
Yoshi, there's a little Yoshi sound. It's like, oh, I got a new subscriber. I get a lot of subscribers when I do that.
Nice. So, I'm glad you're having that.
Of course, I'm using this 3D software that makes me look like a teenage girl.
Oh, well, yeah.
From Britain?
Yeah, well, I don't know where the software's from, but yeah, yeah.
So,
Clearly
a teenage girl with a deep Cockney accent.
My house is Hufflepuff. I don't know what that means, and I don't care. Don't tell me.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't want to know. All I know is I get.
It's pop culture. That's all it is. So.
Anyways, that's too much.
All right. In any case, I was wondering if we'd be able to at least see about getting your help with something. Nothing to do with the arena. So
good.
First off, but we have a set of coordinates. As part of another job, we need to obtain the head of an older mecha as part of a lab safe space for one of the jobs that we're doing. And would you be able? And
where is this head? Where is the head?
The robot graveyard.
Oh, you want to go to the robot graveyard?
Yeah. Would you be able to track down the coordinate, at least, actually, if we were to come
show me the coordinates.
Yeah, so I'll bring it up on him.
All right, that's in the northwest sector.
Northwest sector, okay.
All right.
So is there anything in particular that would be dangerous around there?
Yeah, there's lots of things.
Okay, so...
swamp monsters.
Okay, swamp monsters. So
yeah, it's kind of the strata. It's the upper strata of that quadrant. I don't know if it's a lot of swamp monsters or if it's one. It's just you walk on it. It's kind of like a bog kind of thing, and then sometimes it gets angry.
Okay.
I don't know what sets it off. Maybe if you setting it on fire pisses it off. I don't know. Or chemical weapons. I think chemical weapons piss it off because they kind of sink into the strata, so he probably doesn't like that. And
draining the swamp, probably definitely not recommended.
I don't think that's possible. I
Yeah.
mean, I think it's the ecosystem at this point. Like,
I was going to do an empathy roll because I know he's still kind of pissed at me. So, but,
all right. The other thing is, it's currently being held by. I call them troglodytes. I don't know what they call themselves. They used to be people, but they kind of fucked themselves up with a lot of genetic engineering and stuff. And they're kind of inventing an alien culture, which I think is kind of, it's probably appropriation, or if it's just ugh. There's a bunch of rich white kids who are like, I don't know, they're just
escaping to their own personal.
They have their own artificial language. They're giving each other horns and blue skin.
So they're just going into hyper Esperanto, I guess, or
I don't know. It's just really weird, and they're really aggressive, and they're on the third or fourth generation now. They age really the elders are baseline humans, so they age normally, but their kids and their grandkids have a lifespan of a year. And so
whatever modifications they're doing is shortening their lifespans tremendously.
Yeah. So I feel like that's probably offensive, but
this situation will probably burn itself out eventually. But it's
no, they're spreading like wildfire.
Oh, that's not comforting at all.
Yeah, you might want to. There's a reasonable. Yeah, if someone's asking you to clear that space out for the lab, that's probably why.
Well, no, it's basically we're supposed to retrieve it because what we were planning to do. This is the site that needs to have. I mean, we need to have in order to conduct the experiment safely. So
yeah, okay, yeah.
So you're trusted here, so you know, but.
Okay.
You know that it's like that bioweapon that was out in the desert that is now a sea.
Yeah.
So, no, we're still the Guardians have pretty much left that. So, and right now, since there's an unending dimensional sea over it, which it's safe for the most part, but we
Not
still
really.
want to.
I mean, there's all those warlords.
Yeah. So hopefully,
probably one of them's going to find it.
Like I said, that's why we're trying to get our space set up so we can at least do this first.
Sure.
So
you can use that to become a techno god.
I have no interest in doing that. I'm wanting to
really.
rid us. No.
You're acting like it.
How?
I mean, it's an infinite power source. I mean, with your nanites, with the right blend, you could become like, a techno immortal.
Beaker.
Yeah.
Beaker.
You're not in part of this conversation. No.
So you're not planning to fuck off to some planet and create life and become a literal god?
No, it was the plan was to.
You could.
This.
That was a bad episode
I'm aware
of
of this.
Futurama.
I was aware of that. So, but it's but pretty much my main concern is nullifying this threat first, and
why not throw it in the sun?
So, well, again, that would keep our sun, but I think there's too many things in the sun to begin with. So.
Oh, are you talking about that one thing that you teleported in the sun?
Actually, I forgot. Did I really know? Did I know about that already, or did
you were on the moon when it happened?
I forgot it was in the same room or not. So
you were. You all know about.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, again,
I don't.
Yeah, well,
you have an excuse.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, the Periton's not in the moon anymore, or in the sun anymore.
How do you know?
Just read the energy signatures of the sun. Jeez, it's easy. Oh yeah, you don't have the sensors yet.
Okay, yeah, that's sorry, lowly mortal. So
Yeah.
without certain one, all right.
All the more reason for him to become a techno god.
Yeah,
All right.
it's on Earth somewhere. Periton is. I don't know where. I don't really care.
Oh, what if he fuses with the seed first?
Oh yeah, he'd be a techno god.
Anyway,
You might try and recreate the ideal.
Anyway, so we have the troglodyte. So is there anybody else who you'd probably recommend for a full-on guide through there? Because we've only been through there once, and that was kind of hit or miss for what we were looking for. So,
Oh, you want a guide? What's your budget, or what? Do you have a budget to hire a guide?
do we have
no.
do we have chunks working on this?
Bill's not here, so no.
Damn.
Yeah,
If I message him, kind of like, can we
he's
use your
dealing
bank
with
account?
family drama as it is. Or he's looking for a wizard to help him with his quest.
Well, again, part of that could be at least us like paying them in either salvage that they can find, valuable salvage that they can find in the.
Well, there is. Yeah, I know one person who'd be willing to do it. Probably will accept work and trade.
Okay. So.
Oh God, who is it? Oh yeah, Knight Errant. Knight Errant's been there several times.
And maybe we could offer to cover his back while he salvages what he needs out of there.
That could be true, but also that's taking at least a flying risk when we're.
With Knight Errant?
It's like, how much are you going to bet?
Mr. Chivalry Boy Scout?
Chivalry Boy Scout cranked to 11. So I consider myself good, but also there is another ratio of him jumping off into there for the
worst case
rush.
scenario. We conduct racial purging against these.
I mean, he was asking a lot about.
Let's not use.
He's been
that
asking
word.
a lot about
eugenics.
the robot graveyard recently, anyway. So he's probably interested in going there anyway.
Okay, I'll kind of figure out see what he wants with it. So,
Yeah.
alrighty. Well,
So the only person I know with that, if you don't know his budget.
These video games are amazing.
Yeah. What are you doing? Why are you playing my game? God, give me the controller back.
I can't figure this out, but it's
You're
amazing.
no, don't hit that menu. Don't hit that menu. No, don't you delete that save.
It's like, wait, you can delete the saves?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Look, no, okay, just put the controller on the ground. The cursor's right on the delete button. Why are you doing? Okay. Yeah. All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's like, will you teach me?
Will you be my gamer senpai?
Can you pretend to be a college girl?
I will do what I can.
All right. So you can be my older sister. Let's see here. What's a good British female name?
Emma.
Emma. Okay, yeah, you're Emma, and you're.
I remember a few things from back in the day.
Okay, and yeah, you really want to learn about video games. Let me just start programming the software. Anyways, so yeah. So you have the lead. You have a possible guide, Knight Errant. You can contact him.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. See if I can. Do we need another networking check to see if we can get a hold of him?
No, if you know who to talk to.
Okay.
And we worked with him before.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So
He's the one that showed us how to get to the underground in the first place.
That's true.
Yeah,
So
you could just call him and tell him to come down to the brass door.
yeah, so we'll make that call here. I'll call saying, hey, we have a particular job that we're interested in.
So, Emma, please give us a little bit of you streaming. What game do you want to play on
Is it still
Switch?
Dreamcast only?
Yeah, I'll allow any previous generation console. So you can think about that.
Yeah.
And so if you have a really good opening spiel, I'll give you a fate point. So, because that's what this role playing is about. So, Knight Errant shows up.
Pretending to be Twitch streamers.
Yep, for the sweet, sweet donation dollars.
That's what the plot of Gate 9 has been about all along.
This is let you know this is a backdoor plot for advertising for the Railery Podcast Twitch stream.
I'm actually, Warbot 555 says, I'm actually 8 different Twitch streamers because I don't sleep because, I'm a robot. And so, and when I get bored, I try something else. I've been actually making a lot of money doing this.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, now I know what I need to do. I actually need
I'm not sure what I want to buy, though. I'm thinking about, I know I want to buy a weapon of mass destruction, but I'm not sure what.
Why?
Well, because there's a really good deal of nuclear mining explosives.
But why do you need that?
Footstool.
Why do you need an active nuclear
Ha!
warhead?
I like this guy.
Why do you need an active nuclear warhead as a footstool?
I cannot imagine a better footstool.
Does it have to be armed?
He's like, my friend, if I had access to my old world, I could get you some antimatter ordnance.
Could you?
Like, well, I don't know if they're on this planet, but I know how they work.
All right, well, let's talk. Don't worry, it's going to take me at least another week.
I'm going to deal with the threat that I know I can deal with right now.
It's not a threat, it's just a nuclear explosive. Jesus.
Out of all the possible NPCs,
Yeah.
of all the NPCs that have access to a WMD, Warbot is the one I worry least about. I worry more about us having control of a WMD than I worry about Warbot.
At this point in time, I'm more worried about
Wait, are you backed up offsite?
No! I'm not a robot, Warbot.
Yet.
Are you?
Despite all looks with nonsense.
And all evidence. I mean, you're really nanomachines that think they're human. You're like nanomachines with like a like you're keeping the meat cultivated like a gardener. It's it's like I had my little meat garden right here.
I mean, maybe you'd be happier. Maybe you'd be happier just admitting what you really are.
Yeah,
I did.
I mean, have you thought about leaving a pinky in a tube somewhere in case, worse were to happen, you could restore from the pinky?
Or a little toe.
I'm going to call Knight Errant Galileo.
Yeah. So Knight Errant says, "Aha, fellow boon companions!
Knight Errant.
I'm glad you're here. It's fortuitous. I'm seeking a group of brave knights to journey to quest to the robot graveyard."
Oh, that's.
I like the way you talk, sir.
I like the way you talk, sir.
Ah!
Ah! Oh god. Anyway, that actually is at least fortunate on our side because there is an item that we're looking for down there as well.
Well, it's a place.
A place. So, but we have the control head of one of the other giant mechs down there that we are currently trying to get out for excavation in order to convert over to a lab. So, and we understand that we both have I cannot think of any words tonight. This is working.
It's fine.
We're looking for both people of knowledge who have gone on previous expeditions in there. We've gone down there once ourselves, although less of a fun time since we ran into mischief while we were around there. Mm-hmm. So, and obviously you want something, so we're hoping we might be able to strike up a deal.
Yes, of course.
One, if we can count on you to be able to help us locate our that's like our base and ready it for transport, we would be willing to help to like locate an item of yours if there's something specific you're looking for down there.
It's not an item I seek, but a villain.
Okay, so
Tell us more about this villain. Good night.
Is it part? Are they like part of the? It's like the mutant clan that's down there.
I know not what you're speaking of.
Okay, but that was something that you'll know about it. So
it is exemplar. The foulest rogue has a bounty on his head, and I mean to collect it.
So academics to know who he's talking about.
Okay, sure.
So 1.
Okay.
Arcana for academics?
There was you do remember some superhero named Exemplar before Ragnarok? You don't know much else.
Okay.
Arcana or academics?
Academics. It's I'm not like hero. Well.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't even know that much.
It sounds like one of the old Ideal heroes, but I'm...
Well, he wears the armor of an old Ideal hero, but the brigand has attacked many a base raider and many another.
Wait, didn't we run into this guy? Did we? I think we...
No, that was a different guy in power armor.
Oh, okay. So...
There's so many of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of thing on there, but
yes.
Go on.
So we should travel forthwith and hunt this brigand down, and then help you secure whatever it is that you're wanting to secure.
So is he actually in the robot graveyard?
Yes.
Okay, do you know what he's doing down there?
No.
It is obviously nefarious. Otherwise
Yes.
he would not be there.
Exactly.
Sounds like fun!
Okay, so question, since obviously there is an issue between the two of you two,
It's not personal. There's a bounty on his head. He's a criminal. He's a wanted criminal.
Okay, so what evidence do you have that he is doing anything nefarious at this moment?
You doubt my word?
He has a bounty on his head.
Out of the bounty,
He's attacked base raiders. He's stolen their property. He is crippled and nearly killed many a person. And he is, let's see here. He's also attacked many non-humans. He is a threat to the underground.
Okay.
He views all non-humans as evil, as threats.
Okay, so at least it's like the one race issue here, so we can deal with this. So, but you're ready to go whenever?
Yes, of course. I'm always ready to...
a man of action!
Yes.
Okay.
Huzzah! A drink before we leave.
Okay, so
Drink and fight some more.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and get a hold of our contacted Blue Matter Inc. To make sure, because I want to see if we can get how we can get this thing out immediately versus that.
Okay.
So I'm going to call up Foot High Science guy. So,
Okay, yes?
hey, this is Vincent over at that's like the restaurant. Restaurant. It's like we're getting ready to head out to the robot graveyard. We found another guide through there.
Awesome.
So my concern right now is actually getting the head out itself. So
No, don't do that. You can't do that.
okay, then how?
Just secure it. Like, go into the head, make sure there's no baddies in there,
Okay.
and then activate. Just send me a heads up.
Heads up.
Yeah. And I'll activate its external defenses and its security doors to lock it up, and then it'll be quite secure there. I can secure it up, so you just need to secure it.
Okay, so we're just securing it and locking it down so you can pick it up later.
No, I'm not picking it up. It's too big. It's bigger than a building.
Well, I mean, move it. So when
No, we're not moving it. It can stay in the robot graveyard.
I thought we were putting this in the Marianas Trench, though.
Oh, wait, yeah, out of character. Yeah, sorry, I forgot that. Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, I will teleport it directly from there.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure before we had that in there, if there was any other processes that we needed to go through.
Matter of technology.
Just secure it,
Yeah. So
and I'll do the actual science.
okay, so we can do that for him. And also, there's something else I wanted to ask you about too, since you had more genetic information on genetic research. Warbot mentioned something about a troglodyte race that was been down there.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give us any more information on that? Maybe just potential ways to.
Some people found some of Dr. Pangloss's research notes and misused them, and they're trying to split off from humanity, make a new species.
Okay, so
So they're doing quick evolution. next like 100 evolution. Yeah, like I think their idea is to have a few hundred generations that are very quick, and then they'll have extremely long lifespans after that. I don't know how it all works out. I mean, I'm not.
Well, that's like that one plot from Stargate where they use nanites to rapidly accelerate humans every day, so that way they could see what humans would be like after multiple generations.
Yeah, it's one of those schemes to create the perfect species. The ultimate blah blah blah. Descended this, perfect that.
So in that case, there's no good way to kind of lock down on what abilities they probably will have, because there's a good chance they're changing constantly between.
Well, I mean, it's like one set of abilities per generation, and the generations each last a year, so you're not going to see mixes when you're there for a few hours or whatever.
Okay.
So, and that's assuming it works at all. I mean, they might just turn into, cows or whatever. I mean, they might... Evolution does not mean... People misunderstand what evolution is. It just means you're adapted to the local environment.
Yes.
So, you could lose intelligence just as much as you gain it. So they might just become the equivalent of manatees or something like that. Anyway, social Darwinism, in short, is dumb.
Yeah. Which would be great. And although it would be interesting
Swamp
to get
cows in this case.
Well, it would be interesting to get the manatee that can actually survive in the vacuum of space, because space manatees.
Space whales? Space whales? That's a great idea.
Yeah, let's introduce some space whales.
Yeah. Oh, wait. And cave cows, because those are a thing?
Those are a thing. Those exist. They're an epidemic. You can't go into a cave now without seeing cave cows.
And a distant scream was heard somewhere.
Especially the fanged cows. Fanged cave cows.
Moo!
Yeah. Very dangerous.
All right.
So
we need to get back with Night Errant, and we will...
Huzzah!
All right. So that's thank you. We will alert. We will alert you as soon as we have it locked.
Do you want
down.
a fate point?
What do you want me?
Do you want a fate point?
It's a yes or no question.
Aaron, don't let the dice decide. Live up to your own choices, Aaron.
You have free will.
Also, these have 3 things on them.
There's another option that you'll never know about. So.
Are you offering or forcing a compel, Ross? That's
Anyway,
a very important distinction.
I'll take a fate point. I can use another one.
All right. Well, your phone call was just long enough for Night Aaron to get drunk.
Actually, I was drinking with him.
Yeah.
To victory!
You want a fate point.
Yes.
Guess what? Aspect. Drunk. Yeah.
Can I have a fate point?
You can! You're testing to your victory against this brigand exemplar.
Is it a minor consequence? Or just a temporary aspect?
I'll treat it as a minor consequence.
Okay.
So the aspect like frat charge. So,
Yeah, they're drunk.
well, that's what I'm saying. Frat charge. So, oh my god! Really? I was gone for maybe 15 minutes.
You were on the phone for
These guys drink really fast, and they're big.
we are, sir.
Also, you've got a shipment of highly potent mystic liquor.
Yeah.
Bourbon ale.
What'd you say this was called again?
Merlin's blood.
I love it.
Merlin's beard. Merlin's blood is the shit.
So many hops.
It's an MPA.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, all right, let's go.
On the way to victory.
All right. You teleport into the robot graveyard, and you're running the teleporter. So you're, how close to the target site do you want to be?
So I have no idea what the community is like.
Nope.
So I'm going to be.
You can teleport outside the border of the north and western quadrant, in which case you don't have to worry about anything. But you'll be the farthest away. You can teleport in the middle, have 50-50 chance of teleporting right in the middle of something bad, or teleport right on the site.
So I think
Hope for the best.
Yeah, I think teleporting around the site with our current one. So I'm going to give them a little chance to sober up.
Okay, here's the question. Do you want to corral 3 drunk heroes, 3 drunk superpowered asshats, let me rephrase, and through the swamp, or do you just want to drop us there and put us in the mood to fight in drunk?
Hoping that we may be able to talk our way out of the situation first.
Ha! Unlikely.
Are you really good at talking?
So, presence,
I mean,
yeah.
I am.
As am I. So.
What's your presence at?
2, so.
4.
He's a little better at it, but 8 points. Anyway.
All right. Anyway, but all right, we'll take our chances and go about halfway through, so we have our 50-50 shot of being
Okay.
Fight and drink and drink and fight some more.
So, do you want a fate point?
So
Actually, let me see your sheet.
Yeah,
Let's look at your aspects.
yeah, so let's go for it.
Just for all. Oh, Haunted by Mischief. Okay, yeah.
God damn it.
Do you, I'm going to compel that, so you can get a fate point or you can spend a fate point.
I'll take a fate point.
Okay.
I'll take another one, so.
You teleport. There are 3 masked Mischief members. They're all wearing the mask. They're all carrying, very tactical-looking assault rifles, and they're kind of, let's just kind of draw this out a little bit.
Boogie board!
Boogie board.
EasyRollerBoogieBoard.com. Wait.
Okay. Calm down. Alright, so there's sort of an outcropping of, actually, we'll just say they're giant robot fingers. Let's see here. And I'll just put A, D, Tom, K, N. Here. And then there's kind of more bog, and there's 1, 2. Alright, so you 3 are in a clearing. There's 3 giant robot fingers that are sticking out from the ground that are acting as cover for 3 Mischief members who are opening fire at 4 little, things that are inside of dense undergrowth. And now all 4 of you are right here. And so you are all surprised. So the Mischief guys, of course, see you. I don't even know, why are you running by Mischief?
Last time we were in the robot graveyard, we kind of pissed each other off. So
Okay.
there was a firefight.
All right, well, there's another firefight. 2 of them are going to fire on you. Do you defend with dodge or resist damage?
I can resist damage if I have my shields up, so that would...
You do not have your shields up. You were surprised. You're getting a fate round.
Yeah, so I can try to dodge out of the way, so...
All right.
Dodge curve and dodge patrol.
Let's see here. 2 superhuman on you.
All right.
This is against a dodge and a 5 superhuman.
Damn. So... Alrighty.
So what are you defending with?
In this case, and I can't bring up a shield.
That takes an action.
So, damn. And...
So you just have athletics at...
And I have... it would be 0, so I have no athletics on this one.
Okay, so you don't have any dodge?
No.
Okay.
So it's just rolling base and seeing what happens, so...
They get a +4 bonus, so it's actually 6 and 9.
6 and 9, okay. This might be interesting. But I have
Oh, the third member is going to shoot at Dan. Actually, no, they're going to shoot at the giant frog man.
Yeah, I'm just a guy in a nice suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just have 1, so...
Okay. So that's for your first attack. You can try and dodge the next one.
Okay.
That's 5 stress for your first attack.
5 stress, alright. So...
You can always take consequences.
I can, so I'll just take...
And you start at full, so yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And luckily I have extra composure because of the transformation.
This is physical.
Oh, sorry, yeah, physical, but sorry, I meant to say, yeah. That's what I meant to say, but I still have extra because...
Bullets hurt.
Bullet hurt.
Bullet hurt.
Alright. Yep. And... that's going to be a 1. So.
Alright, that's 8.
8. Shit. So, I'm starting to have fun already, so...
Are you knocked out yet?
Not... Well, let's see. That's going to be...
How much physical stress do you have to start? How many boxes did you start with?
4. So,
4.
Yeah.
So that's 4, 3. That's 10 total. So you've taken 13 damage. That would knock you out unless you take consequences.
Yeah. So I'll have to take a minor stress consequence of shock and awe, probably. So.
Well, wait. So your first one was 5, right?
Yeah.
So you took 5 damage, and you knocked out your 4 and your 1?
My 4 and my 1, yeah.
Okay. So the next one is 8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah.
So even if you take a minor consequence, that's 6. I don't think the 2, 3...
Would be a total of 5.
Yeah, so you need to take a... You should take a moderate, which would take it to 4, which is still going to knock you out. You need to take a 6 if you want to be in this fight.
So, Like I said, that would still be negative.
That would be -6.
And that would carry over to the entire...
No, that would reduce the stress by 6.
But
it's a severe consequence, and that would still carry over for the...
Well, it downgrades every session.
Yeah, it downgrades every session, and magical healing can heal it.
Yeah, so...
If you have something with physical treatment, it can remove it.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to be out of this fight, so, because I wouldn't be able to shield, but I don't think I'm going to be as effective to you for your...
No, that's what consequences are for, is to...
I know.
Consequences are for this exact situation.
And I'm aware of it, too, but like it's so severe that it's going to be knocking from out, so...
I mean, you take permanent... You'll also take permanent things from this, too.
Yeah. So, alright. Well, I guess I'm just going to take the severe consequence.
Okay. So the severe consequence, you could choose a limb is disabled, or you could... That's probably going to be the easiest way, because it's gunfire.
Yeah.
So choose a limb.
Yeah. So left arm disabled. So.
Okay, left arm is disabled, so everything is one-handed. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's real bad for you. As your arm is heavily shot up, your nanites spark out.
Guns are odd.
Yeah, so that still inflicts 2, so that fills in your $2.
Yeah.
So you have your $3.
Yeah.
Alright, so Tom, you took, let's see here, a 5 superhuman. Go ahead.
It's still 3 ascendant.
Okay. Do you have armor?
No.
Okay, so that's 1 physical stress.
Okay.
So it's extraordinary, superhuman, ascendant, or choose?
I believe that's right. So that's 1 stress for you. So those are the 3. They all turned on you because they recognize you.
That's fine.
Ow!
Yeah.
What?
Those bullets are way more effective than they have any right to be. So the 4 things in the underbrush, they're not reacting. So you 3 can now act because you were surprised, but you can still have your action. We can do it. We'll just go from left to right. Somebody... Well, do you know what you want to do yet?
Yes, I want to use Bargain's Burden. Variable intimidation, range, area, and...
What's your budget? 4 points?
4.
Intimidation, range and zone, that's 3. So
yeah. I'm trying to...
You can put unusual.
Yeah.
Unusual effects. Mystic beings,
Yep.
Alright.
Essentially, I want to...
You want to scare the mischief guys.
Yeah, either cow them or make them run away.
Sure.
You roll a dice.
Now, you can't use this for just to inflict composure stress on them, or you can do this aspect maneuver to, stun them.
Do I have to declare... Well, I know I'd have to...
Are you just doing composure damage to them, or are you going to stun them, do an aspect maneuver?
Let's just do damage, and if I spin, that's when I'll stun them.
Sure. That's good.
So that is 6 ascendant tier.
6 ascendant tier. Okay, so that is going to be a 10, because they only have extraordinary willpower. So they have 2. That is a 1, so that's 9 stress. That's going to take out 1 of them as he is done spooked. So he just runs screaming into the undergloom. It's all like Dagobah here, basically. Picture Dagobah with giant robot parts.
And I will begin levitating so I can dodge if I have to.
And that is 8, so he's going to be knocked out as well. You can't have dodge. You spend all 4 points.
No, I have another power for dodge.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, I need my feet need to be off the ground for me to even use it.
Let's see, that's 10 minus 3, 7. 7 is enough to keep one of them in the fight. He has 1 composure left. So, composure 1. Alright, so one of them is barely clings on. Do you want to go next?
Yeah. I'm actually going to be the one that I see as going under composure damage with my right arm, since it's the only one left, firing off a beam right now directly to try to knock off the mask off of him.
Okay.
So, all right. So, and I will be spending one to invoke floats like a particle, burns like a wave.
Okay.
To negate, because that's
this is a physical attack, though, right?
Yes.
Are you just going for damage or for an aspect maneuver?
An aspect maneuver because I'm trying to knock the mask off of him to depower him. So, and what was the negative? I'm still rolling it severe. Is that minus?
That doesn't. It's just the consequence.
Oh, the consequence.
I can invoke it.
Okay. Well,
for a -6 penalty at any time.
All right. Cool. So, all right. So that should give me a +2.
Yeah. I mean, I do get free invokes. So
yeah.
Because Ross is a monster.
Yep.
That's how fate works.
Well, you're like you wanted a fate point. Sometimes you get a fate point for something. Oh, it's something
No,
goofy.
Ross,
Sometimes you get.
I didn't say that in a bad way.
All right. Okay.
All right. So that's still at a +4 though.
+4 superhuman.
+4 superhuman. Yes.
It's +3 dodge superhuman. So 2 superhuman, and you got a 4. So you beat him. So,
Yep.
it's not no spin though. All right. So you knock his mask off. He spins out and disappears from your line of sight. So he moves over this way. The mask sinks somewhere into the ooze, the marshy ground. So Curse.
Is anyone still?
Well, there are 4 sets of beady eyes coming. Like, the Mischief guys were literally shooting these people until you literally teleported between them. And they switched to you because you're scarier targets.
All right, now, you can see that we're very clearly not here to hurt anyone. I mean, now.
All right, roll presence. If you don't have it...
I do.
What's it at?
1.
All right. Bare minimum.
-1.
All right. One of them screeches out something, which you understand because you speak all languages. It says, "More intruders! Defend the heart! Defend the heart!" He doesn't cough. That's just that's an out of character cough.
He has the cholera. Get it.
So shouldn't we detain these guys with masks?
If you want to go chasing them, 2 of them ran screaming.
Okay.
One of them is, you did composure. They're running away, so they didn't. That was.
But the guy who got his mask knocked off is also running away without his mask.
Well, he hid. He's
probably waiting for some opportunity to get it. We don't know where the mask is though.
Yeah.
So
that is one person you could try and capture.
Well, I think it'd be better to try to get the.
They all link. They're all aiding one of them to essentially. The entire area, the air rushes out. It is a vacuum attack as they're just using elemental powers to suck all the air out of the area. So
that's a brutal way to kill someone.
Yeah. Well, they're kind of they do have weird superpowers. So this will be against all of you. You can use dodge to get out of the area of effect, but not resist damage because you're psychic. Of course. Knight Errant is going to spend his fate point to activate his power armor to have breath, So he also did not act this round because he was a little nauseous. But anyways, that was a 2, actually no, a 1 superhuman to get out of the area of effect. So this is or if you dodge, it's 1 superhuman damage. You can use dodge or move to block defenders.
And plus unusual dodge to get out of the way.
And leap.
No.
You can, if you get spin, you can grab Aaron's character, Vincent.
+4 ascendant.
Yeah, you could easily grab him.
Got him.
Yeah. All right, so you all separate a little.
Who wants a frog ride?
So that was their action. They're clearly weaker, as they all had the link just to do that. 1 superhuman, what'd you get on your roll?
0.
0, but you were defending at superhuman?
Defending an extraordinary.
So it's 3 physical stress. Okay. And yeah, it's pretty owie. So they all acted. What are you doing?
Going to intimidate the shit out of them.
Okay.
And tell them to stand down. We mean them no harm.
Okay.
Or we'll kill them.
All right.
That's a 4 at Ascendant.
Okay. Well, they have a 4 superhuman. They're better mentally. There. Let's see here. So that is a 5. Superhuman. You got a 4 ascendant.
Yep.
So that's 6. So that's 1 composure.
Okay.
So they kind of shake a little, but, they're holding on.
Okay. So how closely are they? How close are they together in this?
They're like at least 10 to 15 feet apart.
10 to 15 parts.
Feet apart each.
What about the leader?
So this is about 50, 60 feet.
So what about the leader itself?
You don't know which one's the leader. They're all. You don't even see them very well. They just have glowing eyes and underbrush.
Okay.
They are looking at you, but they're so you can't even. Actually, you have superhuman alertness. So yeah, you can see them. They're weird mutant alien looking people.
Okay.
These are probably the troglodytes.
Probably so. And you were trying for general presence.
I mean, they're not super like monstrous. They are like mutated human looking. So.
All right.
With lots of weird tribal tattoos and, ritual scarification and, kind of Burning Man meets, genetic engineering.
Okay.
Mad science kind of thing.
So you said you could understand them, right?
Yeah.
So, and you already tried to stop them through at least the intimidation factor.
He did inflict some composure stress.
Okay. So...
Yeah, I only hit him for 1, but I rolled a net 0 on the die, so...
0 on the die for that. Because I can try another presence roll to see if because they're not rolling any kind of superhuman for...
Yeah, they are. They're rolling superhuman will.
Okay, they're rolling superhuman will?
Yeah, they're all mind linking to roll as one entity, essentially.
Yep.
Okay. So
any damage you do will reduce their effectiveness.
Okay.
You take one of them out.
All right. I actually want to... just as an example, let's see if that helps maybe the effect of it. Go ahead and project a shield over them. So they can't...
Your shield only projects on you. You don't have physical force on.
Okay. Well, just around them to basically make sure...
No, your shield is
just for me?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
centered on you.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I have the shield up, so in case they try to pull something else like this again. So
Yeah, it'll block against attacks.
yeah. Worst case, I can...
Well, you don't have to roll until they attack you.
Yeah, so I'm just prepping for that.
Yeah,
This
so
time.
you have a shield up. So I forgot. Can people go out of their shield, or is it's impermeable?
It's permeable, but they can they can go out. So
Tom could leave. Kurzik could leave. All right.
Yes.
So Kurzik, Vincent forms an energy shield. You can still leave it though, but you bounced out of the way. What do you want to do? You could go to the underbrush and attack one of them if you want to.
Yes, I think it's time we start. Very well. You have war is what you want.
Okay. You spent your last action though to leap out of the way, so you have to spend this round leaping back.
Yeah.
So they will get an attack on you because they see you leaping towards them. So they're going to use their aerokinesis essentially to basically try and oh no, go away, catch you in midair and throw you far, far away.
Freaking airbenders.
So, in terms of resisting, this would be actually your resolve to resist.
God damn it,
Yeah.
Ross! I know you love doing that.
Well,
It's the one point where he can hurt you.
yeah. This is an aspect maneuver. They're not doing damage against you.
4.
4 against. That's mundane, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they had a 1 plus 2, 3 superhuman, 7 against 4, so that's 3. So they win, but by 3, they don't get spin, but they throw you, so you go hurling back 2 zones away. Yeah. So you need at least a 4 on your next leap check to get into melee.
Okay.
But yeah, you go fling. You go flinging back
and stumble ugh.
Yeah, muck washes over you.
I love that.
Well,
No, it totally makes me feel at home.
Okay. All right. See, it's not all bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, these are just the border guards. You guys can all just literally go around them if you want, since you have mobility powers, or you can keep fighting them and try and capture them for interrogation or whatever. So yeah.
I mean, I'd rather we just make sure. I'd rather us be allowed to go through in peace.
As would I.
Well, your translator got flung several hundred meters away.
Shoot, and I'm out of reach of the popsicle app, so I can't really request a translation packet.
Yeah. You're gonna keep trying to intimidate them. Okay. You keep more pressing threats, but
But I can spook them with magic.
Yeah.
Magic bullshit. That's
Sure.
exactly what my character does. Oh, it's 7.
Better.
Send it.
7. Let's see here. So they have 4 superhuman, 5 superhuman. Again, 7 ascendant, 2. Plus 2, 4.
Yep.
So they had 5 total on their thing. So you inflicted their 4. So that's their 4. So they have their 2.
And their 1 last time.
Yeah, so they have their 2, 3, and 5 left. So let's see here.
If we convince them that we're their new
You're
gods
wearing
now,
them down. You know, they're getting. In fact, I'll say one of them is down. So their rolls are going to be their attack roll is going to be at a lower one.
Okay.
So, yeah. What's up?
And while I was prepping to make sure I'm already outside of the round, because I was
It's your action now. So
Okay.
yeah, your force field's up, so you don't have to spend another action to
to work on that.
so you can blast them or whatever.
So, is it possible, looking over them, because they're still under like the underbrush of the robot arms, right?
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to?
Well, the underbrush is just underbrush. The robot fingers are over here.
Okay, so
This is just underbrush. Remember, they were fighting with the Mischief crew when you guys teleported in the middle of their firefight.
yeah. Is there anything that I can see hanging over them that, like a piece of a robot arm or something else that would
Just
easily?
got a fate point.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, there's an errant girder dangling above them. You know, at an angle. It's sticking over the ground like this.
okay.
And they're under here. So
Alright.
if you make a attack roll, you can shoot the girder right here and cause it to fall on them.
All right, and I'm actually not falling for kill. Since they have composure on their lower, usually just show them that I can try to get one more composure damage on them by scaring the hell out of them.
Alright, so just make an attack roll. This will inflict composure damage.
All right. Yes, that's going to be a +4.
+4, alright.
Superhuman.
Alright. 2. Alright, you inflict 2 composure damage. You scare the hell out of them. So they have the 3 and the 5 left.
All right.
They're scared. Kurzik,
Yep.
you make a leap check with a +4 on your roll, or your final adjusted thing.
5.
5, okay. So you can make an attack roll.
Ha-ha! Oh my. 6.
Okay. Then we'll use aerokinesis to defend. Let's see here. 2. 2 of them are knocked out. So there's only 1 left.
Fall beneath my might.
All right.
E. Cummings, man.
He's going to use aerokinesis to hurl you into Dan, or into Saul.
Hi, friend.
Yeah,
That's probably what's going to happen.
Probably, because again, give me a resolve check.
2.
2 versus 6. So that's a 4.
Hwah!
Yeah.
So,
this is
like
yeah.
600-700 pounds of frog crashing into you.
So how do I dodge that?
It's a 4 superhuman attack.
I've got flight at +3 extraordinary.
Mind my froggy self.
So no, that's a net 3 difference in their favor. So nope, I get hits.
Okay. So that's 4 physical strength for both of you.
I'm out.
Okay. You don't want to take a consequence?
Can I use it?
You can take a consequence for yourself. Actually, you can give me... You have superhuman damage resistance.
yes, I do.
Alright, you can give me the resist damage check.
6.
Okay. Yeah.
Ascended.
Well, tier won't matter because you're hurting yourself, essentially. But yeah, with the 6, you don't take any damage. But you take 4.
Already.
Probably, like I said,
I would have to take a moderate consequence.
You would?
I probably landed on top of him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like
Bruised
he's like,
ribs.
he's like, amazing! Something,
Actually, no, this is broken rib. Like, moderates are like...
he's like, something broke
that
my fall.
bruise is a minor.
I was like, something broke my fall. Like, oh dear.
Yeah, so you stagger up. So there's only 1 left. And... yeah. you can crawl out and make your attack. Like, you son of a bitch.
Actually, how does it look so far? This thing look?
You see, he's just, his nose is bleeding, his ears are bleeding. He's, hurting himself, so, to fight you.
Can I get you to translate?
Are you going to try to persuade them? Because I'm not going to have your je ne sais quoi.
Just get the words across.
With a fate point, you could use him as a translator and make the roll yourself.
Okay. I don't want to, so...
You can infect him with a nanite to use.
Well, granted, that would be more intimidation, and I don't have that skill, so...
okay.
I would like to do that, but...
I mean, he's fighting to protect his homeland. He's pretty fucking motivated, so...
Alright.
And you guys have not made a real strong case of why you're not a threat.
They attacked us first.
You know what, I'll at least give it a shot, too, with that fate, so...
Xenophobe's got a xenophobe.
I'll spend one on there.
To do what?
Just to talk to him at this point, now that he's the last one standing.
Alright, sure.
I'm holding out my hand... that would be my right hand.
Yeah.
It is ready. That's like, we did not come here to start a fight with you, nor invade. That's like, we were surprised by... That's like those men who... That's like, are here only to hurt... That's like hurt others to get what they want. We would rather talk if we can.
Is this persuade or presence?
Presence. So.
Alright, I'll give you +2 bonus.
Alright.
I'll give you +4 bonus.
+4. Oh, well, okay. Alright, so...
EasyRollerDice.com.
Holy crap. So, yeah. So, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, with a 9, yeah. You succeed. You can spin. What do you want your extra bonus to be?
Minions, they will help us.
So, absolutely. So, trust of the lower guard.
Okay, alright, yeah. You show mercy. Mercy is a sign of strength. You are very strong. Perhaps you are prophesied to help us. At least this is what Kurzik is translating to you. I assume you're just going to translate.
Fine.
Okay. Alright, so in the fight, you guys get all your stress back. Consequences stay.
Yeah. Oh, let's try to sling at mine.
You're heavy.
Oh, and...
Am I?
Yes.
Can I also use energy protection to scan for the mask? The mask's energy?
What trapping is that?
That would be for notice. So, but
Yeah,
it also
you
has...
can give me a notice check.
Yeah, it's superhuman, basically.
Sure.
Because I'm sure it's gone, but on the off chance it's not, I want it out of their hands. That's going to be at a +3.
Yeah,
superhuman. Okay.
You made a choice. That was you. If you had gone after him the round after you knocked it off, you would have had a chance.
That's fine, but honestly, it's like worse. It could have been worse. So as I'm like strapping my arm up.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are. It's like the brass door.
Assholes.
We came here looking for. We came here right now looking for a specific piece of salvage.
Okay.
So, kind of describe what we have.
It's a giant robot head.
A giant robot head.
Yeah.
So
We don't know if they have terms for robots.
we technically know where it is. So, but we want to be able to come in within peace. Could you?
That is in our tribal holy lands. And we're back.
Yay!
You're talking to the 4 troglodytes. Again, this is the just the nickname that people have given them. You don't really know their real name.
What do they call themselves? Do they know?
You ask them. We are the next inheritors of the earth, the true ones, the true ascended people of the greater cosmos, whom all others shall eventually bow to.
That's a mouthful.
Is it okay if I just call you the Inheritors for short?
Yes, an excellent name. We shall inherit.
Okay, so we'll do that. All right.
Great, you named their cult.
That's called world building, Dan.
We shall listen to Florence and the Machine now.
Oh, well. That's good to meet you. We
I
apologize.
started playing Florence and the Machine.
We apologize for the misunderstanding.
Yeah.
I am rather drunk right now.
Oh, yes. You are still.
So,
I hurt.
but you said that this, what we were looking for, this particular head.
Yes, it is in our tribal lands.
Tribal Holy Lands.
Okay.
What makes that holy?
Yeah, that's.
It is where the birthing pits are.
The head is a birthing pit?
No, it's where they are, but it's not. It is a totem.
Does it get in the way of your birthing pits?
No,
Okay.
it's in the background. It's leaning up against the cavern walls.
Would you mind if it went missing?
Well, that's not our decision. I mean, if you want,
No, you personally. Like, do you like it?
You can't just come here and take things.
Well, it would be for at least a greater purpose, and
for your greater purpose, not for our greater purpose. If you want it, you must give us something of value. You must trade,
which we are willing to.
Even I know that's culturally offensive.
No. Which we would not dream without doing anything else to, and we could possibly go under the caveat of returning it to you once our use for it is done.
We bring you rare valuables, but instead, like Rolls Royce.
It is not our decision to make. The chieftains must, and the high priestess must make that choice. Make that.
And we would be willing to talk to them if you could bring them if you could bring us to them.
Yes.
So, and if nothing else, we would also help you for defending, like I said, showing our good faith by again defending against the obvious intruders, the masked ones. So.
They are not the true intruders. The real, they are hunting the evil one.
Oh, who's the evil one?
He's the evil one. He is attempting to purge all of us.
Exemplar?
Is that his name on the surface?
Possibly.
Knight Errant's like, oh wait, I got a hologram. Oh boy, that Merlin's blood, that sticks with you a while. I thought it was a good buzz, and then I think there were mushrooms in it. Have you started hallucinating? Do you see their little ears?
Yes.
Okay. Is this who... I'm just holding Knight Errant's wrist steady. Is this who is hunting you?
Yes, it is this guy.
Great.
So, we can totally...
new villains, Exemplar on the DriveThruRPG.com.
Yeah, we could totally take care of that for you.
Okay, well, we will take you to the tribal lands, and you will be asked to speak with the High Priestess. And so you continue your marching. March. As you're marching, your headache's not getting any better. That Merlin's blood packs a hell of a punch.
And my chest still feels like it's crushed.
Oh yeah, no, because it kind of is. Because that's how consequences work. Yeah.
I'm very, very sorry about that.
Why are you big?
It's the way this body was designed.
Explain your largeness.
Is this what all the conversations are like when I'm not here?
Hey. I want to hear what his largeness is all about. I want to hear about that.
Well, the average Orgaz male averages about 7 feet tall.
How tall are you?
8'3".
So explain that.
Well, this body was engineered.
Engineered by whom?
It's like the queen's brother, the pretender to the throne.
Uh-oh. So how do you know you can trust your own body?
I've been in this body for more than 8 years.
Maybe you're a sleeper agent. Maybe there's a command word that makes you snap and makes you assassinate the queen.
Popsicle.
No.
That's not it.
It's not that. Let's keep trying.
Naga hide.
Naga. You can't say the word. We have to say the word. Naga hide. Okay, it's not Naga.
Daffodil.
Wait, we need to know we can't say it in English. You don't know what English is over there? It's what's the language called?
Orgaz.
Orgaz. What are some words in Orgaz? Wait, do you have a dictionary?
Okay, but how many sleeper agents have you actually encountered?
How tightly are you defining sleeper agent?
Exactly through the definition of they have no knowledge of who they are.
Are you talking about activated sleeper agents or pre-activated sleeper agents?
All.
Pre-activated, potentially billions. I've been all over the planet. How do you know everyone is? How do you know you aren't a sleeper agent?
Dude, that mind blown.
I'm familiar enough with his programming to know that it's not that sophisticated.
All right, do you want another fate point?
It's a little more.
I need another one. So
it's a little more direct.
You really need to shut off your InfoWars feed in your helmet.
All right, you have a mind consequence now. Headache from listening from drunken arguments. The
designated dumbass.
Herder of the dumbass.
That's the case, isn't it?
So it's a minor consequence.
Herder of the drunken dumbasses.
Yeah. So put on a minor consequence. It'll be your minor consequence for the rest of the session. Yeah. So this goes on for hours, and the Merlin's blood isn't wearing off.
This is powerful stuff.
Yeah, it is literally magical liquor. So
we drink magical liquor.
you gotta earn those fate points in this game. So there are hundreds.
Hail the Queen, the true ruler of the realms.
He's reverted back to singing in Oregon. So none of you understand what it is, but
is it frighteningly beautiful?
It is a little bit. It actually sounds a lot like Florence and the Machine. So,
like a little more croaky, maybe.
A little croakier, yeah.
Actually, as soon as you said that, like, what did you say?
Yeah.
You take that back right now.
Make me.
No.
Okay.
No, you're like, no, man. Hey, man, I really respect you, and he gives you a hug. So,
then I hug him. Like, okay, man. Come on, you guys. Bring it in.
Broken arm.
Yeah, your arm's not getting better.
It's like, well, it's not broken. It's really more damaged. You are more machine than man.
I mean, you are man and machine. Power extreme.
Banana says, can we just... if we sever that fleshy part, we could just make it all nanites.
I'm okay. So
There's lots of metal around here.
I'm already working on that right now. So
we are literally...
It's a lot quicker to fix.
I'm assuming.
There's literally metal everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware.
Like, I bet you that I could just reach down right now and pick up metal.
All right, so as you're crossing, you come to a sort of creek. There's water. It's moving across. You've basically been walking on moss.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, you're loving it. You too. It undulates at places, which is a little weird. And then the four troglodytes kind of like, oh, damn it. We'll have to go around.
What's the trouble?
What's going on?
Oh, well, this is it's drinking. It's absorbing water. We can't cross this.
Quick question.
It? Yeah.
What,
the ground.
Oh, the ground is...
Wait. Is the ground not alive on the surface?
Not in this way.
Oh.
Usually if it's spongy like this, that actually is indicative of a gas pocket that's made the topsoil loose.
I don't understand any of that. It's not literally a giant creature that you're walking on top of.
No.
We could leap over.
It's more of like a linked organism.
Well, I guess you could.
I can carry you.
Well, there's four of us.
Yeah.
And also, if you leap farther, you might draw the attention of the evil one. So it's better if we go around.
Well, then let's go around.
Okay.
So that takes...
So does this particular ground expand outward, or is it just a certain
It's like I can see...
It opens up orifices or something. I'm not familiar with it to sort of draw water to particular areas, and then it just opens up its mouth. And so it's pooling water in an area.
Oh, it's getting ready to take a drink.
Yes.
Oh, so
that's lovely.
Oh, so again, it's like a greener sarlacc.
So at this point, all of the ground starts shaking quite violently, and you see the ground opened up. If anyone wants a fate point, they can be. We can have a scene. Otherwise,
I'll just throw up a little.
All right, that's
also verging on fate points.
Yeah. So nobody wants a fate point. Okay. You are all far enough away that you don't trigger. You don't accidentally fall into the sand line-esque pit, as it is. It just absorbs. It drinks an entire creek of water, and kind of then rumbles and like, oh, okay. Well, I guess we were lucky. We can cross now.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
What are its feeding cycles? Do you know?
No.
When it's hungry.
It's got multiple things.
Gulp it down!
I think it's... Yeah, you'd have to talk to our tribal chief scientist.
That might be
tribal chief scientist.
Yeah.
That's different from the high priestess.
Yes.
Well, of course.
Okay. Sometimes that's the same thing.
I'm just going to start... As we go, I'm just going to be singing.
I know, that's why I asked.
Singing an orgasm.
Yeah.
Oh, lead on. So.
Well, no, you're stopping to translate, too, obviously.
Yeah, but when there's no translating to be done.
So you get to the tribal lands. They are made up of various grills and plating of robots, so lion heads and dinosaur heads and giant teeth and eyes, all strung out to make, palisades, essentially.
God damn, that's a huge building.
I see what you did there. In the far distance, at the end, you can see the edge of the cavern wall for the first time. You can't see the ceiling; it descends up into the mist. But you do see a giant Gundam-ish head. It is probably 60 stories tall.
Okay, that will be suitable for our needs.
That is the one, that you will have to do that. So it looks like they have painted it with tribal symbols and that kind of thing, but it doesn't look occupied. There, the 4 guards or the 4 troglodytes you meet, wave you in. The one of them, they have you wait outside the walls. And then another one comes in, an older one. This one actually looks like a human who's just been, from Burning Man for a while. His skin is sort of yellow, very yellow, like
jaundice,
like fluorescent.
Oh, so think of like some of the Xandarians from Guardians of the Galaxy,
something like that. Yeah, and he says to you, "You are on the surface base raiders, correct?"
That is correct, yes.
Because you have fought off some intruders, these 4 lower levels, 3rd generations, have vouched for you, but we know that you might have played mind tricks on them.
Do we look like those who would mind trick anyone?
We cannot make assumptions.
I'm not a base raider, technically.
Well, if we're going with complete honesty here... So that's like anything that was done was particularly within defense during the attack.
Well, we will let you in, but you must give us a sign that you trust us.
Fall into my arms.
Tom, you get a favor. Yay! So close. We have bred a organism that we call the Psychic Strangler. It is a vine-like organism, and we will wrap it around your neck. And if you betray us, or it will trigger and strangle you and send a psychic shockwaves into your mind to cause an aneurysm to kill you.
Because you don't have a brain anymore.
That sounds fair.
Yeah. So.
Somehow my eyes are actually glowing.
Yeah. Well, actually, yes. If you are a mechanical robot, though, we'll also duct tape some explosives to the back of your neck.
My brain is organic. It would actually work. So
yes, and the neck looks pretty.
He should really just get rid of the fleshy bits, I think.
Well, we'll just duct tape a satchel charge to you. And
good luck getting that off.
Yeah,
without it exploding.
And we'll have someone following you around with this charge with a trigger.
That is okay.
Okay. Like Mr. Triggermensch, aka Hair Trigger.
Okay. So you two get psychic stranglers, and just kind of
oh, it's kind of plant-like. That feels nice.
It's kind of stylish in its own off-culture kind of way.
Yeah.
Is this thing intelligent at all, or is it just?
It is an alien life form that responds to psychic conditioning.
I see. Well, hello, plant. I hope you I do hope we won't have to be strangling on each other.
Knight Aaron accepts as well. Knight Aaron accepts as well.
Of course, he's good and noble.
Yes, he is good and noble. So you need to talk to the High Priestess, so they take you through. There are a lot of tents over in the center. Kurzik, you read the symbols on them. They read birthing pits.
Okay.
You hear the sounds of, let's see.
Birthing?
Birthing and Florence of the Machine. So...
the one CD they had down here.
They did. It was the one. Yeah,
one CD that still works.
What CD is that?
Florence of the Machine.
Yeah, they have actually her entire greatest hits. So, that was the one diva they had.
I missed the Orgaz War Drum tracks we used to listen to.
Yeah, that's not nearly the same.
No, it's not.
So, yeah, there's actually several albums. But yeah, they listen to the whole canon. So, or the whole discography. The High Priestess is another human. Her skin is red. Very, very red. And she... you explain what you need from them, and they say, well, if you can bring us Exemplar's head as proof, we will be happy to let you in there. There is something inside there, but we think it is sleeping. You should be able to creep up on it and kick it out, whatever it is.
So you're not aware of what's in there at the moment? Or?
There's a lot of things.
I mean, this creature, or...
Yes, we sent a few fourth generations went in there, and one came out. Well, they're curious. They're young. They're
a week old.
Yeah. So you don't get too attached to it. Anyway, there's something in there, but I mean, if you can deal with Exemplar, you can, or the evil one, you can deal with whatever's in there.
It's totally a legitimate thought process.
Yeah.
Well, I do kill things.
Well, that's
you see? He's
process of elimination. So, anyway,
but not area to this point. Wait, it was a bounty for him intact. We need to capture him alive. It's like, but he has killed many of us. He's attempting to take over the robot graveyard, or purge it of all sentient life, so he can rule it himself.
All right. How about this? We're gonna capture him alive. Because we keep our words to our friends.
And then you can put a psychic strangler on him, so you know that if he were to do anything bullshitty, he would die. And then we'll take him to get his justice.
Oh.
And as for the example of having his head, he is wearing armor, so symbolically you could take his helm.
Well, I guess, all right, yeah, very well. You are.
So that in that case, we all get what we want.
Now, keep in mind, though, if you attempt to take him alive, undoubtedly some of the fourth gens will attempt to take him, kill him, and rip him to pieces and eat his heart. Of course, since they're fourth gens, out in the field of battle, show them what mercy you want, or none at all. Survival of the fittest and all that. That's not how that's not how that works.
Does he puke up rainbows?
A little bit, yeah. It's actually more like iridescent puke. It's more solid, but it kind of sparkles.
When we get back, you guys are all cut off.
Wait. Does it have a sound, or does it breathe?
You need to talk to the self-eating snake guy about what he stocks the bar with.
Like, for a split second, does the vomit sound like sparkles?
A little bit.
Like, hey! Why does that scare me?
So, if you fight the Exemplar, you have to defeat him, and then the fourth gens will try and come after you. So, now you say, look, I can handle one of the. I can handle those guys. I got a thing. I got crowd control stuff. I've been dealing with riots, so I can trick them. I could lead them away, so you can go. The three of you can fight them or I could duel. So some of us go and deal with all the fortunes to make sure they don't interfere with the bounty, and the others fight him. Maybe either three of you should fight because you work together as a team. I'm used to fighting on my own, but I could lead all those guys away. Yeah.
Look, we are extremely drunk.
But
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh.
Well,
It actually sounds like a great idea.
I think that might be the alcohol talking.
Maybe you're the alcohol talking.
I can't rule that out.
why do I have the feeling that
If you want to spend the night here to recover, you are certainly welcome to.
That might be good.
We're very hospitable to certain visitors.
Do you have ways to mend broken bones?
We do. If you want to form a psychic gestalt and add your genes to the mix.
I've done that before. Let's not do that again.
so
I could perhaps tell stories of constant war.
Well,
It sounds like you have great genes.
Right.
Okay.
The fifth gens might appreciate it.
I'll tell some stories then.
Yes, stories.
It's like the one time I killed 230,000 people with a weapon of mass destruction.
Yes, we would definitely appreciate your contribution to the gene pool.
And so
It was war. War never changes.
Yeah.
Ha!
I would, but also I feel that's like
It doesn't have to. I mean, if you have issues with intimacy, we can simply take blood samples and then give a more sterilized. We understand surface world people are more reserved about these kind of things.
Well, it's more or less I have something of proprietary nanites.
You still have fleshy parts, poke.
I do, but it's more the nanite issue than that. And
Nanites say no, we don't have a problem. I mean, you're the one in control, so.
So I'm kind of more.
I would love
actually inwardly. It's like I'm more worried about what they would do with you.
No,
I would love to fertilize some eggs.
All right, so yeah, if you want to spend the night, you can work off your drunk thing, but they will try and essentially
take a sample.
Take a sample of your cells.
So.
Yeah, your biological parts, we can separate them if you just want to get.
Oh, if you want samples.
Oh yes, come this way. Tribal chief scientist, get over here.
Actually, overall, like a sleeping night wrapped in a cocoon of my own personal shield.
So you're just like, no, don't touch me.
Like, it's no more or less like
no troglodyte cooties.
No, sorry. This is again the nanites are my problem to deal with. So
it's not your nanite parts that we're interested in.
Yeah,
but they bonded.
Throughout that night, and then after the battle, all that was left were hundreds of thousands of bloody stumps.
All right, so if you want to spend the night here, you can work off your drug thing. But for you, obviously, you don't have to worry about that. Saul, what about you? They're interested in whatever you have to offer. It's a role play.
Okay. In this case, it's like not the gene is all off there, but they were more interested in information on the surface too. So I'm just regaling them with more information on base raiders, different heroes.
I haven't slept with any human
technologies or genes
that 30s.
The ones that they may have we've encountered.
All right, yeah. So they crank up the Florence and the Machine acoustic remix, a cappella, and since you're already wasted, they don't offer you any mead brewed from peat. From Pete, the peat monster.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah. So, Saul, what about you?
I'll sleep it off, but I'm just gonna lay here and be left alone.
Okay. Yeah.
As they take samples from you.
Yeah. They're polite. They don't steal samples from people.
They would waking up in the morning, seeing the shield, and a group of them ding, 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 why are you doing that rhythmically to the bass?
No, I'll be like, it was a great time, guys.
So you and Night Aaron have a great night carousing.
Of course, Night Aaron is carousing.
Yeah, well,
why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Well, yes, probably a lot of high-fiving between us.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You guys sometimes form pyramids.
Yeah. And they have to give several blood samples. It's really weird. So, Tribal Chief Giants is very insistent about that.
Right.
So.
Says, you know how long it took me to get used to being cold-blooded? It was crazy.
All right. So, if hours pass, there's no daytime or nighttime really. It's all perpetual gloom.
I'd probably fall asleep face down in the swamp.
No. They drag you into a tent somewhere.
I wouldn't mind if I did.
Yeah, well, they don't. They
do mind, Tom.
They treat hospitality seriously.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So we're no longer drunk?
You're no longer drunk?
You got tired of us role playing that?
How long was that going to last?
We could keep that going.
You could. Sparkles is a supplier of Merlin's blood, so if you want to.
He should do his own commercial for it.
So, a couple hours pass. What you want to do, the plan is, when you leave the tribal area, a hunting party of 4th gens will follow you, and as soon as you engage with the evil one, they will try and kill you as well, because, they want all the glory. And the tribe doesn't really have, control over people in the field of battle. So it's all every troglodyte for themselves out there. Because again, their whole bullshit survival of the fittest thing.
Question: one of the guards that Border one was he a 4th gen?
They're 3rd gens.
Oh, okay, so more reasonable.
So we got what we actually discussed. Like, now you're going to try to kill us, and we're fine with that.
Yeah.
But we're going to try to kill you.
Well, Knight Errant's plan is that he will lead the 4th gens off, and he has riot control and capabilities, and he can outwit them. So he can leave them distracted.
Now that he's sober.
Yeah.
Now that he's sober. So you can, if you let the NPC deal with those NPCs, you can deal with the NPC.
But
exactly.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out at least one because how much information we do have on Exemplar, or at least
what
the
does
armor?
Knight Errant know about Exemplar?
Exemplar. So you talk to him when he sobers up. It's someone wearing. There was an ideal affiliated group called the Sigma Protectorate, commonly known as the Sigsmen. Exemplar was a member of them. He fought, villains and monstrosities and kaiju and whatnot. He was a younger member. And sometime after Ragnarok, someone wearing that exact same power armor unit showed up, or, suit of armor showed up again. And has one thing he has claimed to. He targets black market dealers, the superpowered clientele, to dispense street justice. He has killed several people. He has also attacked alien base raiders, and he has attacked underground members several times. It seems to be waging a war against the underground. And someone's put a large bounty on him to capture him. Someone who is anonymous, but hasn't. You would basically deposit them. Actually, if you give them to any law enforcement thing and prove you're the one to give them to the law enforcement thing, you'll get the bounty through an encrypted byte dimes thing, so you won't know who's really got the bounty. But they want this person arrested, and the contract is for alive. Emphasis on alive.
So
the only thing Knight Errant says is what he understood was he thought the Sigsman armor was cybernetically linked to its user. So it's someone who's got some advanced knowledge of cybernetics, or has some sort of inside something else that allow them to use the armor. Because it's not just like you find the armor, you put it on. Mm-hmm. You have to be cybernetically linked to it.
Well, and there's also the possibility there might be DNA locked too, so whomever it is might have been related.
Might be a clone, might be a shapeshifter who can imitate that DNA. Might be any number or might be someone who hacked it. That's all he knows. Their power is very strong, very fast. Some other kind of powers, he's not sure exactly what.
Okay. So we already have our work cut out for us on this. So
yeah,
all in a day's work.
Yeah, so you can just go out in the field. Knight Errant will lead the others away.
Well, what kind of plan do we think we should be able to do for this? Because our keeper your character's name. Person. He can at least match him in raw strength alone. So, Doctor, you might be able to actually get him at least. That's like you. It's like if he doesn't have any kind of psionic defenses, that might be able to.
You don't know.
It's just on there, but if nothing else, I can provide a shield for you guys in the back. And that's like when he's going through. But then again, since this is near ideal tech that we're looking at, I'm not certain how much punishment I can take out of it.
If you can give me enough information about how he's tricking the armor into thinking that he is who he said.
If you fight him long enough, I might be able to analyze it enough to see what's going on.
That would be making aspect maneuvers, essentially, using those.
Well, I was like, give me the information I need so that I can
figure out what.
Do a variable trapping on dismantle.
So in that case, as long as you're fighting him long enough for me to observe from maybe a hidden spot, or at least one where he doesn't see me.
Yeah, you could essentially, the two of you just start building up aspects against him and then unleash him to make one massive dismantle check.
So, I think that's working off there too.
Yeah, and that's a perfect play. I mean, not perfect, but it's
as good as what we have right now.
Yeah.
So
sure.
So yeah, like Tom can just get him in combat. I can harass him and keep his mind off. If you can
help defend and get readings on his energy levels, and then tell me what frequencies and wavelengths I need to get through his armor's defenses.
And let the bird of prey hit, because thanks, Jordy, you blew us up. So.
Okay.
That was a reference.
So
those are words that conveyed meaning.
Some of us watch Star Trek Generations, I know.
I mean, it's no first contact.
Alright, so, let's see here. Alright, so you're going out?
Yep.
Alright. So the four of you go out. Knight Aaron actually leads the way and says, "Haha, I know we shall find him with this path, and we shall find our foe and defeat him. And I hope no one follows us."
That would be ever so silly.
And then he leaps off, and then, of course, he leaps off to a sudden direction.
We will go and do base raider things and let you deal with the evil one.
Well, no, he goes, he creates holograms of you temporarily.
Oh.
Okay. So the four of you leap off to the distance, and there's the hunting party chases after him. So they disappear into the distance pretty quickly, leaving you three out. So in terms of finding this guy, from what you've been told is that he's been attacking anyone who leaves the tribal areas first. He hasn't launched a direct assault on the tribal area yet. But he's been getting closer and closer and closer. So
do we have the location of his last known attack?
There have been multiple attacks. You do know there are three things that he tends to prioritize. There are these fields of flowers that they use for a variety of medicines and food sources, and he's been targeting those harvesters. So they're actually running low on that stuff. So if you start harvesting that. He's sure to attack it. However, anyone who's harvesting it is going to be very hard to look like you're harvesting while also looking for ambushes. One of you has to be anyone who's harvesting is going to be paid.
Time to go harvest.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys keep an eye out.
Yeah. So basically, you forego any chance. You're depending on their rolls to find you. To find him first, and if he makes his check and you fail your check, he gets a free attack on the harvester with no dodge or resist damage.
Don't fail, guys.
Yeah.
So don't fail, Aaron. I don't have notice.
Fine.
Okay.
All right, I'm holding it at 0.
So that's the easiest way to do it. If you want to come up with other plans,
I sing an old Wartrog song about harvesting. It's more like a body harvest, but you know.
All right. So,
don't screw this up.
No pressure. But.
All right.
Wait, say the words, man, for God's sake.
And let's see.
It's Tom's life on the line here.
Because I'm rolling at superhuman for that, though, too.
Yeah.
And
You don't know what his stealth ability is, if anything.
I guess we'll find out with that, so.
Can I?
I can always re-roll it, too, for...
If he's been a big one, yeah. You're not going to know what target number you're going until you decide.
Invoke the words!
So,
Actually, no, this is fate. You do get to know if you've succeeded or not.
Yeah, so easyRollerDice.com.
All right.
That was said with no conviction whatsoever.
All right, so...
That's a net 0.
So that's just a +2 superhuman.
5 superhuman.
Sure. I tried to get re-roll on that one, so...
Yeah, we got a lot of fate points.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll give it another shot and see.
Sure.
EasyRollerDice.com.
What aspect are you tagging for that?
Oh, so in this one, let's see. Benefit of the doubt, he has to be there.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so let's try it. EasyRollerDice.com.
It's still new.
Yeah. No.
It knew you didn't mean it.
Nope, sorry.
Respect the cup.
All right. So you beat it by 3. Or what was your second roll?
So it was second, it was 1. So,
Okay, so he beat you by 4.
Yeah.
So he'll get spin on that.
Sorry, Tom.
So with his spin, he will declare he'll get a free aspect maneuver, which is go for the eyes. So he... essentially, he is chameleon cloaked, and then there is just fingers stabbing through your eyes.
No!
Yeah, this
Fuck
is
donkeys!
this is really gonna hurt, and this is at ascendant level. So, let's see here. This is +5 ascendant rolling, but he rolled terribly. So a 3 ascendant is what you can resist damage.
I will do that.
You will get the aspect regardless.
Sure. Oh, I'm waiting.
Fine.
Thank you.
And Tom will mean it.
EasyRollerDice.com.
I kind of want to see if the magic works.
It does.
Oh yeah,
7.
7. All right. So you were blinded, but you don't take any damage.
Like, oh, who does that?
Blinded by the douche.
Wrapped
So-
whatever that word is.
All right. So you see him approximately now. He is chameleon cloaked.
But I can see the outline of his.
Yeah, he looks like the Predator in stealth mode.
All right.
So hold on. Now it's the beginning of the round.
Yeah.
So let's see. Does he have a notice thing? He does not. Oh no, he does. You go first because your notice is superhuman level.
Alrighty. So gonna go with that.
Or actually, no. It's initiative physical. Do you have initiative physical at superhuman, or is it just notice?
It's just notice.
Okay, so his initiative physical is higher, so he goes first again.
Okay.
So he's going to attack again. He is going to try. He realizes that you're very tough physically, so he's going to go for an aspect maneuver to try and put you in a sleeper hold. So, wow, that is a 9 ascendant.
I can't possibly. Well, let me roll a 4 and then spend a fate point to add 2 to it.
Okay. The villains get to have higher skill bonuses than you guys.
It's almost as if they're supposed to be threatening.
Okay, okay. EasyRollerDice.com. No.
Okay, you're in a sleeper hold now.
Okay.
And you're blind. So,
Not a good day for you.
Resist damage. This is exactly what we need. Him distracted so that he can
yeah, he doesn't know about you guys yet.
Yeah.
So you will take 1 stress from being choked, as your windpipe is being crushed. You'll just take more. You'll take 2 damage and 3 damage and 4 and then 5, until you're out of the fight.
Okay.
Or until someone knocks them off of you. All right, so you're next.
Yes. So analyzing.
Sure.
So, and I am going to go ahead and spend a fate point for +2 on that, invoking Datacium, Justice for All, because this is making sure that I can get. If we can defeat him, that saves this village. So,
all right.
let's see. So, notice +2. Come on.
All right. He'll be using his stealth skill to defend
Kidding me.
against
You
this.
didn't say the word, man.
Oh yeah.
God
You
damn
have
it.
to invoke it.
All right. Are you spending a fate point to reroll?
I was spending a fate point to get +2 on that, so
So
it's
what'd you get finally?
just 4 superhuman.
4 super. See, that's not nothing.
I know it's not nothing, but
All
still,
right.
I'm just
So he has to use his stealth. He's using his stealth skill to defend against this because, obviously, I'm sorry. I rolled a +4 again.
I know.
So yeah, you can't. Weirdly enough, him being stealth kind of negates that.
Well, he's right on my back.
He's right on your back,
Yeah.
but it's a blurry mess of things.
All right. Well, then we're gonna have to do something. I'm just gonna go ahead and set up the trapping, dismantle, range, unusual.
Yeah, the unusual will be to affect superhuman.
Yeah.
Or actually speed.
In speed.
Yeah. So you'll dismantle faster.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll just start spamming different attempts.
Okay. Aspect maneuver again.
Yeah.
This is kind of a brute force thing, so we'll get resist damage to resist it.
EasyRollerDice.com. 4 ascendant.
Let's see here. So that is 3 ascendant because he rolled terribly. So you actually do inflict 1 physical stress on him.
Nice.
Haha, magic interferes with technology.
So he's aware of you now.
You can't do both at once.
He can do. Actually, he can still choke you and launch and use his armor. His cloaking goes away, so you can see him now. As A sphere of lightning just launches from. He looks at you, and just a sphere of lightning just erupts out of his head and launches at both of you. This is a zone attack, so it's going to affect both of you. So this is superhuman tier at +4. Let's see here. This is 6. Superhuman.
So.
But you're not surprised, so you could spend your action to... basically, you give up your action, but you can activate your force field to block this.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And you can block against both of them. Or if you beat this 6 superhuman, you'll block for both of them.
Okay, so...
If not, I'll just dodge.
But I'm assuming that will also reveal my position, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
he's not aware of you yet.
That would be still 6 damage, though, if I...
6 superhuman damage.
6 superhuman, so...
So it would be 10 if you're just dodging with mundane.
Okay. Well, if I'm tanking... Well, like I said, it's still bad, so I'm going to...
It's bad. It's not good.
Alright. Need to roll a dice dodge job.
Alright.
Son of a fucking whore.
What is that?
That's just going to be +1, so...
+1 superhuman?
Yeah.
So that's 5 stress.
Okay.
I will just dodge. I will fly out of the way. That is a 3 extraordinary.
So 8, 5 for you as well. It's not good. However, you get you'll get a +2 bonus on that. Your next notice check.
Okay, cool. So
you actually and Kurzik, you notice as he shoots lightning from his head at your allies, but you notice he kind of shudders a little bit. Do you have empathy?
I do not.
Okay, well you can roll +0. Or do you have Arcana?
No.
Okay.
1.
Okay, with empathy, you sense that that was an exertion for him. He may not be able to do that all the time. Anyways.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Can I do anything here?
Oh, on my notice? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're doing... He gets his notice check first, because
Sure.
this will give you more information.
I like information.
Much better. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7.
All right, he can't defend against this, because, I mean, it's noticing thing. Yeah. One, you notice that was magical, so he has high-tech and magical powers. But you realize that drained magical energy from him. He can't do that all the time. So he is. So there's that limitation there, and now he's visible. He can't be stealth and shoot lightning at the same time. And so you begin to sketch out so you get one aspect. You learn one of his aspects. Cybernetic and alchemically enhanced warrior. So you can invoke that for free for a +2 roll, or tell someone else and they can.
Okay, so we're keeping in communication.
So you can keep making. So you basically learn one of his aspects, actually no, you got a 7, so you get spin. So you actually learn another one of his aspects.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, you realize one of his complications. Magic always doesn't work when you need it.
Yeah.
So you realize, he has So you learn 2 aspects from him.
So if we have someone more mystically inclined, we could probably screw him up that way.
Well, those are 2 aspects you can invoke for free. So you can invoke them once for each one for a +2. So you can give them both the solve for a +4 to his
on
next.
ascendant, so that'd be a +8 ascendant rolling.
So, anyways, first off, let's get to Kurzik first, because he's being strangled to death. So first off, you take 2 stress from being strangled. It's not fun, but you can try and
2 stress boxes or 2 stress damage.
2 stress damage.
Okay, so just 1 stress box.
Yeah, just the 2. You can just make an opposed physical force check if you want to muscle your way out of his sleeper hold.
Or could I just smash him up against something?
You're blind. You don't see what is behind you.
Or I could just fall backwards.
You could fall backwards onto the marshy ground with superhuman force. Mm-hmm. You want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Do you want a fate point?
Yes.
No, you don't. God damn it, Pete's going to show up.
All right, give me a physical force check. You make it so easy, Tom.
You're welcome.
God damn it.
6 ascendant.
6 ascendant. All right, let's see what he rolls. That was a -1 on his roll. And what is his physical Griffin armor at? Griffin armor is +5, so that's a 4, and you got a what?
6.
All right, so you beat him by 2. So you break free. There's a shockwave on the ground, and you can see the marshy ground ripple from it. And then a moment later, you just hear just the sound around you. Just this, but incredibly loud. It sounds like almost as though you were inside a giant animal who was in pain, because somebody ruptured a capillary or something in it.
I was getting strangled. Don't you dare. Don't you look at me, bitch.
Well, here's what happens. You break free, you slam to the ground, he rolls away, and just vines erupt around both of you. But because you gained a fate point, they target you. Okay. So, let's see here. Go ahead and roll resist damage.
I'm feeling this is a godlike tier.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. 5 ascendant.
So 6 plus 2, 8. You take 3 stress as the peat starts waking up and starts tearing at you. Yeah.
Did you think about that one? No.
The exemplar is still in visual range. He's not active yet.
So yours. Yeah.
You can start using
Oh, it's a whammy. It's a whammy time.
You start channeling your gremlin spell.
Your what?
Your gremlin spell, essentially. Yeah.
So I'll tag. Well, I get free tag on both those aspects. I'm going to tag my own aspects for that.
You could spend fate points to tag them later on. Yeah.
I'll just add
your own.
Yeah, I'll just make it a total of a +10.
Okay.
Tag my own anti-ideal activist.
So are you doing this for just pure damage, or are you going to do it for an aspect maneuver?
I think the aspect maneuver because we shut him down, so we're trying to take him alive.
Well, if I do any kind, if you
take it, I mean, it's like effects are more if you want to do things like blind him or stuff like that. So
I just want him to stop.
Okay, that's just stress. That was not a good roll for him.
That was not a good roll for me, but that's still a 9.
It's 9 versus
Ascendant.
So that's 4 stress, and his armor will not apply. So that is his 4 spot. So he has 6 total, by the way. Okay. But and he cannot use consequences for these attacks. Parts of him start pulling off, and he's not getting attacked this round. The vines will attack him next round. Actually, he spends this round to move. Weirdly enough, he wants to get out of the zone. In fact, he leaps. He gets to move 1 zone for free. So he's going to jump. Let's see here. He leaps between the two of you. You are 2 zones away, but he gets there. So
between us?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is going to be aspect maneuver of catch you by surprise. So he'll go next in the round.
Okay.
So he's going to go next, and he is going to grab you by the arm and throw you into Saul.
Okay.
What's with people throwing my allies onto me?
It's pretty fun.
All right.
To be honest. So he is going to go. You can use your force field to block this.
Yeah.
Right.
So, although I'm sure he's running an ascendant on that front.
He is at ascendant. He's got a -1 on his roll, though. So he gets a 4, which against superhuman will be a total of a 6. So.
Alright, so it's a possibility. Well, I'd have to roll like.
Actually, no. He is going to. And I'm going to give him an aspect. His attack fails. He needs a fate point.
Oh, that's not good.
As his armor kind of shudders as he grabs out at you. He's still in melee range, but he's right up in your business.
He's right up in my business. So, you know what? Instead of the shield, so and this might that so trying to inflict more stats since I know that the arm, his magical side too. He's gonna have to draw from another one.
Actually, you can tell his magic side is charging up.
It's charging up. You know what? He's right and close. Screw it. You are our heavy hitter, Saul, at this point. So I'm going to try to go ahead and analyze him one more time.
Sure.
See if we can get another aspect on him.
Okay.
Alrighty. So that's just going to be at a +2. So
+2 superhuman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Daka.
He actually starts moving. He starts spinning around you in martial arts poses. He got a 5, which still beats your 2 superhuman.
Yeah.
By 1, because you got a 4 essentially. His martial arts are extraordinary, so power to your differences. But he's using martial arts to basically. He's Bruce Leeing around you.
Yeah, trying not to give me a chance to look at him.
He is, you can't get a sense of him, and he's also you realize he's showing off. He obviously is very confident about his abilities.
I know what I should have done, so.
So.
Fucking alt-right superpowered bullshit.
I'll just call them Nazis and be
Let's see here. Alright. Kurzik. What do you want to do? You were attacked by the vines and essentially Pete's immune system. You can jump clear of it if you want, and catch up. If you want to just jump this round and catch up with Exemplar, who jumped over.
We'll do that.
Okay. So you jump out of the way. Pete's system is obviously not going to keep escalating unless you keep attacking the ground. But yeah, so
I'm sorry, I had an asshole strangling me.
Well, you could have just tried to break the grasp just normally, just like pull his arm off. But
or you could have just grab him by the shoulders and pull his arms out of his sockets.
Yeah, but if you wanted to slam him and do him damage and all that other stuff, that to make it cool.
I got him off me.
You did, yeah, he is off.
You got him off, Tom.
Hey, you know how fun it was. You know how fun it was to have me land on top of you.
Yeah. Anyway, Saul, you can go.
All right.
Whammy. Try again, whammy.
Are you trying to dismantle him again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's my best power. And
Yep.
the trappings are set up to do this.
Yeah, his armor doesn't work against it.
That's a 7 ascendant.
Let's see here. He got a total of a 5. So you beat him by 2.
So that's his 2 box.
Yep.
Oh, the 2 box.
All right.
Hey.
He is. His energy is still charging up, but he is actually going to. His eyes flare out. His voice starts speaking. You hear an ingratiation. It's just like pins on needle. It's like pins being driven into your ears. It's excruciatingly painful, and all will fall from the Sigma Protectorate. I am the Defender of Earth, and he's just launching a composure attack against you. He's trying to scare you. He's trying to Batman you.
Okay.
Was it all of us? Or?
Yes, it's a zone. You're all in the same zone.
Where am I up in the...
You got there.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is willpower.
Okay.
So resolve.
Fortunate. Ooh. 6.
4 ascendant is the attack.
3 regular.
2 regular.
2 regular.
6 regular.
Okay. So this is 4 plus 6, 10 minus your roll. Composure damage.
Alright, so
7?
8.
Yeah. You can take multiple consequences.
No, I've got a 4 and a 3 box.
Also spend fate points to increase your roll by 2.
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's 10 minus your roll, whatever it is.
No, spend a fate point.
Okay. So.
And I have my 2 box left.
Okay.
So
as you, it is a combination of ultrasonic, low frequency attacks. It's high tech riot control weapons being deployed, against you. So you feel nauseous. vertigo. It's just a combination of things. But you managed to withstand it.
Yeah.
So good job.
So I guess I can hear him.
You can.
Good.
You could totally do that to attack him.
Okay.
That'll negate your blind to make a normal attack against him.
Okay.
You want the cup?
Oh,
Well, yes, I want the cup.
Which cup is that, Tom?
Oh, well, this cup is EasyRollerDice.com.
All right, let's see.
Ho ho! That is 7 Ascendant.
7 Ascendant against a 6 Ascendant.
It's one more box.
There's one more dox. He has armor 3 though, and you're just doing normal attacks. So his armor absorbs it. If he did an aspect maneuver, that would have worked though.
Okay.
But you realize, hey, he's got armor 3.
So you at least feel that.
It does a really cool shockwave when you punch him. He's like, ugh, ugh. And he's totally gonna punch you in the face.
Like, maybe like a little dent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little scuff mark.
Trying to think. Can I earn a fate point if I get right up on him?
You're already in melee range with him. You have
But literally, okay. My plan right now to this is
Infest him with your nanites.
no.
Okay.
No. Oh, no,
If you want to pick in what aspect do you want compelled?
specifically Photonic Defender, that I'm just using that as a method of I'm wanting to prevent him from getting another attack on them, but also alternatively once I grab.
Oh no! Again, if you want to compel,
Yeah.
that's gaining a favor. That makes
Yeah,
it different.
kidding.
In that case, I would allow it. In that case,
Yeah.
his menace was more effective on you, and you're blinded for this round, or your senses are overwhelmed.
Okay.
So your notice no longer works.
Okay, so I have to wait a turn for it to scan and.
You'll have to wait until you do something to clear it.
Oh, okay. So I was trying
So
to get
yeah,
one more.
you're actually you get a fate point. Your sensors your high tech sensors are offline until you do something to reboot them. So your normal human senses, so it's at regular tier. So yeah, you want that fate point?
So I was wanting to see about doing it to get another aspect on it, or part of it was just like not being able to generate the shield any longer for the booting on there.
Oh yeah, you could lose your resist damage.
That's what I was going to do in order to game. Yeah, that's right.
The menace overwhelms your shield that goes down.
But screw it, I can get at least one more analysis on him. So I'll let that go through. However, so I'm going to do one more resolve. I'm going to spend another fate point, and it's like floats like a particle, so I can get another analysis on the notice, and hopefully get one more aspect for you guys. So let's try it. Actually, EasyRollerDice.com.
You have to mean it. The cup knows.
I mentioned as much as I could, so I'm going for the +2.
The cup knows.
Class knows. Hey, it's still at a +5 superhuman.
All right, that beats him. So you gain one aspect. You learn one of his aspect. You realize overconfidence is his downfall. The guy obviously believes he can take all 3 of you down.
He thinks he's already won.
Yeah. So that's aspect you can invoke.
All right, let's tag that.
All right.
Overconfidence is your weakness. My faith in my friends is mine.
You have a fate point?
Yep. It's my last one.
It's getting real. So I got,
Tagging the aspect activist for our agenda.
okay. Oh,
Better.
all right.
It's actually a net bonus, 5 ascendant.
5 ascendant. Let's see here. He is depending on that.
God, he's more like a madman tonight.
So inflicts 1, which is his 3. So he's only got the 5 and the 6 now.
Only the 5 and the 6 now.
Well, any one stress, he has to soak it into a box.
Yeah, I know, you're right still.
So, you're wearing him down. So new round, he will, let's see here, who'll go next? Actually, no, Kurzik hasn't gone yet. Or no, he...
you attacked the last turn, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't attacked this turn.
All right. Yeah, what are you going to do?
Us off this one.
Going to attempt a aspect maneuver.
Okay, what?
Stun.
How? Give me some martial arts bullshit description.
Take my hand.
Okay.
Smack.
just box his ears.
Yeah.
Cauliflower ear?
Yeah, box the
Yeah,
helmet.
that'll work.
Easy roll the dice.
They need to give us more tops.
Nice.
I don't think we can handle that many.
6
Yeah.
ascendant.
All right.
But as much as we use this thing,
As many times as we.
He got a 5, so he is stunned. He all right, he can resist damage.
Dude, does it totally make the the inception noise?
Yeah.
Awesome.
the area that he is there literally an aperture that he fired the lightning, or did it just form out of his forehead?
Let's see here. The top 2 little eyes. So.
Oh, did the armor gain its own sentience?
Look, there's a whole PDF you can read if you want to get it. It was actually written by Micah Nelson. So
Yep, that's what. That's where I remember it from.
all right, so new round.
Send him a Facebook message.
Who is going to spend a fate point, or I'm compelling the aspect hunting party? So unless somebody spends a fate
Who has a
point,
fate point left?
I do. I'll spend.
all right, you spend a fate point. You delay them for this round. His Knight Errant was good at luring them away, but all those shockwaves and shit, kind of gives away your position.
All right,
So they're on their way, but they're not here yet.
Okay, so since he is stunned, if nothing else, I could get on one of those one of the eyes or apertures and see if I can fire a beam directly in. But he still has ascendant defenses, so that may not.
He's very tough.
Yeah, or I can try another. Well, wait.
I bypass his armor.
He bypasses armor, not his raw roll, but he has armor 3,
But
which
he's
is
stunned.
a big difference.
I can go for another aspect. So
Yeah, if you give me an aspect, that gives me.
There's only so many aspects, by the way. That's going to eventually wear out.
I know. So I'm just.
All right.
I'm mainly going for the bonuses because this is what I can do.
I know. No, it's teamwork.
That's why Tom adding aspects is just as good as you finding.
And actually, that works. That's going to be a +4.
All right. He does get a turn. Oh, no, he can't resist.
Yeah, because he's stunned.
All right, you learn his last... you learn a aspect. You see the details of his Sigmund transformation device. You realize this is the kind of thing you can turn on and off at will. So, yeah.
Oh.
So if you finish dismantling, it'll just shut the armor off.
Well, let's target that.
Yeah, you can invoke that aspect.
Yeah, it's like shut it the hell down.
Yeah.
So I have to hit.
Well, if you do an aspect maneuver, just temporarily shut the armor down, then he'll be in human form until he spends an action to turn it back on.
But he's stunned for 2 rounds. Oh, he's stunned for this round or this round? Just one. Okay, sorry.
So you can just go use it for damage. He only has a 2 box left, or you can do the aspect maneuver. You have to invoke the aspect maneuver,
but
this aspect in order to do this.
If you get it, Tom can, because Tom will have the action at the end of the round.
Yeah,
Tom can try to stun him again.
Yeah.
Or with his armor off,
just
beat the whole hell out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally get him to this. So.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll magic at his transformation device and turn it off. So with
+2.
+2 is the only aspect I'm tagging right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a total of +6. So that's a 6 ascendant.
That beats his 3. Yeah, I rolled -2. All right, Tom. You can just make an attack roll. He can't defend against this.
If you can do 7 stress, that will overwhelm his last 2 boxes.
And you're running an ascendant, so.
I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 right now.
Okay.
Get a +2. I'm going to use all those damn points I got.
How many do you have?
I had 6 total for when I got into this encounter.
Oh, yeah, because you've been racking them up.
I have. Easy roll dice.
Everybody got a -4 at this.
Nope. So 6.
6?
Ascendant.
Ascendant. With Ascendant, that's enough to not take his last 2 boxes down. Do you want to spend another fate point?
Yes.
All right. Hunting party's still delayed. He's knocked out. He's a human. He's just a young man. He's like in his 20s.
Like, all right, and
Yeah.
I got him.
You could take his...
Actually, hold up for a second. Helmet off.
Yeah.
And
His helmet actually disappeared along with him, but
Damn it.
you can get the device off of him. So
I actually take that off.
yeah,
okay, now I'm going to disappear with this guy.
yeah. Go. Okay.
And I pocket the whole pouch or the device. So.
All right.
And you guys can deal with the hunting party.
As you're looking at the device, it starts beeping and starts blinking. All right. Boom. Teleports away.
Damn it.
It's actually in the thing that he can teleport away. But yeah, he can teleport away. You guys disabled that.
So now we don't have anything to offer them. Oh, we could still have them put a psychic strangler on it.
We have the kid.
I'll say you already have the psychic strangler on him, so you can put that on. The tribal priestess will know. The high priestess will know you've done that. So yeah, you fulfill the terms of your bargain.
But oh well.
So Exemplar gets his bounty. You get the head. Yeah, you get access to the head.
Yeah, we only got access to the head.
Yep. So if the scene's over, you all get your stress back.
I'm really beat up, by the way.
Well, you get all your stress back.
Okay.
This scene. Yeah. Your consequences remain.
Like, by the way, and a final high five to Night Air.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, you hand him over to him. Night Air teleports away to turn in the bounty. So you fulfilled his obligation.
Good luck, my friend. Is it?
Yes.
Go far, my friend.
It was a worthy, you're a worthy questing companion.
Yes.
They're yelling right in your ears.
But now we have to go in and see what's living in there.
Yep.
So while we're resting, you can just analyze it. You didn't take much stress that fight. Just like make a little nanite probe and send it out there.
Sure.
That
That would be spending fate points.
give up that I have none left right now. I'm
Do you
tapped.
want a fate point?
If you give up your flesh, you'll get a fate point.
Actually, I'll. Actually, something. I'm going to compel your broken arm aspect anyway. Are you?
Okay.
But you can gain a fate point too.
Fine.
All right. So here's what happens after you deal with the troglodytes, and they okay, you're friends of the tribe now. Do you want the ritual scarification so we know?
No, I'm good.
Okay, we'll just paint on your face then.
Okay.
All right. So don't clean that. Well, the fortunes won't know without that. Paint smells funny, by the way. Kind of itches a little bit too. But yeah, it's fine.
Can I just have a badge or a patch or a ritual
Those can be
talisman?
stolen though. These we have to apply ourselves, so we know that you're the person that should have them.
I know magic. I can magic one of your sigils onto my outfit.
Did you give us DNA last night?
No.
Then we can't really trust that then.
Fuck it.
No, we're just painting your face. God, it's kind of rude, to be so standoffish about it. Just because we make it from a giant monster, that lives beneath our feet.
And it's probably its poop.
Nah,
Vomit.
nah.
Bile.
You don't really. Yeah, kaiju physiology is weird. They're really kind of mobile ecosystems. Anyway, so
Wait, the robot graveyard is the stomach of a giant kaiju that's been strapped underground?
the floor is, and I mean it is a giant cavern, but there are parts that are giant kaiju stomachs. It's really big. It's like the state of New York big. It's all underground, but the ground is kaiju. Like you're on top of a kaiju, and so it's easy to get into its stomach. You just go into a ravine somewhere, but and they scrape out parts of its stomach.
Where's my goddamn shoe?
All right.
Where are my shoes? Where are my goddamn shoes?
So here's what happens: you're given access to giant robot head. What is this robot name, by the way? Someone give me a robot.
Let's see.
It better be anime as fuck. All right, you can think about it.
I want to.
Legacy's honor.
Ooh.
Legacy. Oh God, Legacy. I was gonna feel like Leopardon Mark 2, but
Legacy's honors.
Legacy honor. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
That sounds like a Gundam whatever generation name.
Actually, yeah, that does. So, it's like the FX 326 Legacy.
AKA Legacy's honor.
Yeah, FX Legacy honor.
FX Legacy honor.
All right, the FX Legacy honor. Not legacies, legacy. No apostrophe S. So yeah, you're there. You go check it out at the base of the giant robot head and neck, part of the neck, which you notice is cleanly severed. You don't. Well, do any of you have academics?
I do.
Academics.
All right, you can make the academics.
+1.
+2.
Robot looks familiar. Well, for you, yeah, Robot looks familiar. This was one that was publicly, back in the 80s in Japan, there were a lot of kaiju, and they made a lot of robots to fight the kaiju. And they gave the robots to teenagers a lot of the time to pilot them.
Because that's a great idea.
It apparently was. Japan's still around, so it obviously worked. But you remember a little more that this was part of a campaign. This is actually a robot that was designed to fight other robots in case one of those teenagers went on, I don't know, a hormone-driven rampage.
Like if one of its partners in a different robot denied them sexually?
Well, among other things, yeah.
Okay.
Or, misunderstandings, because, teenagers are really bad at communicating.
And giant robo promises.
So this is giant robo...
Mecha prom.
Yeah. This was giant robo mecha military police, essentially.
The mecha principle.
Yeah, the mecha principle. Which probably explains why its head is cleanly severed. Obviously another robot cut its head off. But anyways, so you're kind of looking at it, and the neck is kind of sloped upward. But you can see it kind of goes at a gentle slope, so you can kind of look up and kind of get a sense of like the chin area, and you realize there are access panels there. So you just kind of walk up a little bit onto the neck. Just to get a better look of things, and you're just kind of looking there, and you kind of try and grab onto something, or you're kind of looking there, and then something sort of, the ground just kind of, the cabling just kind of disappears under you, and you start falling. You try to grab onto something, but oh god, that's your broken arm. You should not have used that to try and hold on to something, and you fall, and so you take a minor consequence, winded, for this scene.
Okay.
But you're in the dark in the robot.
In the night.
And then the cable, it's nanomaterial, it's still fixed, so it kind of closes up around him. So you two are outside and you saw this happen, and you're inside. And it's pitch dark.
Are you kidding me?
Except there's a tiny bit of light.
So analysis just seems...
Alright, we'll just go around. So yeah.
We should probably go help him.
Yeah.
Well, come on then. Don't worry, friend. We are coming.
No, actually, because there's sort of mechanical sounds going on in there, and then you kind of feel the ground is vibrating a little bit, and you realize the neck was obviously partially buried in there. So, and that's when you realize you were on a conveyor belt, and something sort of pops up behind you, and it's like a flat metal panel.
It starts pushing me forward.
Well, the conveyor belt starts angling upward. You're going up.
Oh, good God.
So, what do you want to do? It's pitch black except for tiny little LED lights that just sort of...
Buy the ticket, take the ride.
So, yeah, you can try and... You can't see it. Yeah, do you have any way to generate light?
Well, actually, that's like... I should be able to see if there's at least a minimum light. My notice should be able to pick that up through my energy.
Do you have unusual seeing dark? Or? So just notice.
Notice. So, but that was
nothing unusual.
No.
So you don't have any. So it's superhumanly good, but human range.
Okay, and only good for analysis. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you have to see. Like you can't see in total darkness. You can't see in infrared. You can't see in ultraviolet or anything like that.
Crap. Okay.
So,
I really wanted to see ultraviolet.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa! Huge slam on a pretty bad meal.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
All right, because she really only makes one type of movie. Yeah, they're all bad.
That's what her.
That's
as she works with her husband to do. So
her and Kate Beckinsale, they just make the same movie.
I think. To Kate Beckinsale,
anyway,
like she does period pieces and other stuff in between.
She was in. Yeah, Kate was in the Adam Sandler movie, the one that wasn't completely awful. Click. Yeah, that one.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Had Christopher Walken in it. Don't give me that face.
It's Adam
Walken's
Sandler.
been in crap before. Yeah. It doesn't mean Christopher Walken's crap. It's just
anyway. So yeah, you're in the dark. How are you going to see, or what are you going to do?
Can't do it.
You're on a conveyor belt.
I'm finally just going to
now you're like the conveyor belt's moving up, so you're basically resting on this little metal panel.
Okay, so it's like moving me.
Yeah.
Going
up.
Yeah, going to talk to the nanites like, hey, can you sense any ports around here or any access?
There's a lot of activity.
If I send you, I send some of you out to scout.
We can try. Yeah, sure.
All right.
What are you rolling?
Am I still blind?
No, you're no longer blind.
I guess this would be energy projection.
Unless you want fate points.
I'm fine.
I guess it would be energy projection to. Actually,
what trappings does energy projection have?
So that would be, again, notice, shoot, and ranged, and that would charge. So if I can use them for noticing and basically finding stuff.
That would be spending a fate point if you want to.
All right. I got that fate point. I'm spending it. So.
All right. If you're spending your fate point, you realize the nanites can either say, we can make light on your arm and give you essentially a flashlight, or we can do the network thing. We have spare energy to do one of those things.
Go ahead and do the network. So.
All right. Give me a roll.
All right. Not easyrollerdice.com.
-4.
That'll be +3. Superhuman.
Okay. There's a lot of networking activity. They managed to turn on a few lights, but then we've encountered some resistance, and everything's in Japanese.
And I think we're turning Japanese.
I think we're really so that's where you are. So
You need to lose a fate point for that.
you're heading up in there. All right. So meanwhile, outside, one of you just rip the thing open to try and get in.
I'll try.
All right. Physical force.
4.
Okay. Do either of you want a fate point?
No.
Okay. You open a hole. It's dark.
Boost you up?
I don't have a way.
Is that your variables were for scene though, right?
Yeah.
So it's a new scene.
But if I lock into a scene, then
Yeah.
so I only have to. But I don't have to use them all, and I can fill the other 2 blocks.
Mm-hmm. You could do notice unusual scene dark.
Yep. Let's do that.
All right. Your eyes turn into cat eyes.
Meow.
Yeah.
Yow.
So you go down there. You see there's a lot of machinery activating, whirring. There's a conveyor belt heading off into the darkness.
Okay.
Nice.
Conveyor belt seems to be a place that will lead somewhere. Let's follow it.
Okay. Kurzik, it's totally dark down there.
The light on I just have my outfit.
Is that a trapping or something?
No.
Or you can spend a fate point to say
I'll
it doesn't.
spend that, yeah.
All right. You glow, so you can see around you, immediately around you. Outside of your little light range, though, it's pitch black because that's
Sure.
how light and darkness work.
Amazing.
So it's like glow sticks.
Sure.
For you though, you don't have to worry about that because magic's
Wow.
you can see everything. So you have notice at superhuman level, so you can give me a notice roll using that.
Well, actually, I have noticed at ascendant level.
Oh yeah, ascendant level. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Variable at ascendant is really good, guys.
Yeah.
It's 7.
Okay, you get spin on this. You notice there are tiny robots filting about, fixing and maintaining machinery. You can get a spin on this notice. That could be an aspect maneuver. It could be some other benefit. What additional information from them?
I'll just take.
Or a mystical benefit. You could actually, you notice them so well, you suddenly speak Japanese.
Okay.
All right. Because that's how magic works. All right. So magic, you suddenly speak Japanese, but they're tiny robots running around. So you can talk to them,
But since it's magic bullshit, when I talk, it's obviously like bad dubbing.
Yeah, of course. Why not? So Tom, you don't see the robots because they're out of your line of vision.
My mouth moves in English, but Japanese sounds come out.
Are you telling Kurzik about this?
Yes.
All right. He tells you there are tiny robots running around in the darkness. You have an aspect now, cramped. This place is not designed for 8-foot tall frog battletoads. So any roll you make will be at 2 tiers lower if it involves dexterity or agility or speed.
Okay.
Because it's not,
I'm not going to be leaping in here.
Yeah, you are not. So you can follow the conveyor belt or talk to the tiny robot people or investigate the machinery.
Right. Hello, tiny robots.
All right. They look at you. They'll pause and look at you simultaneously.
Konnichiwa.
They're
I'm speaking Japanese.
Nanji desu ka?
I know you both could speak Japanese. So yeah, are you saying anything else?
I was a star on a Japanese game show. I don't know if that counts for anything.
Okay. They turn away and keep working.
They're like,
Can you explain your primary function?
Who are state your security clearance level?
Academics to
Magenta.
make one up. That's a 1.
Beige?
Top secret? No.
Okay.
You're not cleared.
Who is in charge?
What is your security clearance level? Oh, wait, it's top secret. You're not cleared for this information.
Can you take me to who is in charge to get clearance?
Stand by. Meanwhile, so you're going up the conveyor belt. There are little access panels and little. You begin to see tiny robots as well.
I know what I should have said.
But there
It's my
are
first day.
you can get off the conveyor belt at this point.
Okay.
You're somewhere inside the giant robot, or you can wait to see what the ultimate destination is. Or
So, looking up towards well, there's probably no fusion power plants up here.
why would you make that assumption?
Huh. Maybe not.
Something's giving this power.
Well, why would it? Yeah, well, okay, I know it's like a primary engine or something. So, screw it. Actually, I'm going to look over to one of the other ones, just the other one. Hello?
Doesn't do anything.
Oh.
Your character doesn't speak Japanese.
So,
your networking functions.
yeah.
Your networking thing. Basically, you hit a wall because you don't speak Japanese. You don't have security clearance, and they can't really do anything out of that because they're not designed to hack.
Okay.
This is a brute force suite. Energy projection, energy shields. Nothing about network.
Well, actually, in that case, since this would be operating through there, and this is just speaking to the nanites, how much you don't have? So you only had a little bit on there to do that.
No, we just guessed. Actually, we had to create an algorithm to guess what network security would work right. Looks like our algorithm doesn't work.
Okay. Can you convert that algorithm into a basic translation?
We can attempt to. It will only take a few estimated time, 2,000 generations of iterations.
So time, that's like time-wise on my time.
Between 6 months and 200 years to brute force the Japanese language.
Point taken. So, all right. So we're just gonna see if we can follow the signs, and hopefully that we have a pictogram.
Okay. You can give me another nose check.
All right. Let's hope a pictogram.
Now there's some light, so yeah.
Alrighty. Plus one ascendant.
Plus one ascendant. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, superhuman. So.
Man.
So with a plus one superhuman, you do see someone. There are corridors and there's someone in some sort of light flight suit with a helmet ran past you.
Oh, excuse me.
What is your security clearance?
You can get off the conveyor belt.
Yeah, I'm going
All right.
after him. So I was meaning to get off and.
All right, you start chasing the pig.
So, pardon me.
Give me athletics.
Oh God. +2 normal.
All right, you come to a dead end of the corridor. You see the figure. The figure looks different. The flight suit now looks heavily decayed. They're sort of crumpled up on the ground. Their helmet has a big. It looks kind of like a motorcycle or a flight helmet, but there's a big puncture in the the glass is shattered in there, and they're just kind of still.
Oh boy. So
Zombie Japanese teenager.
let's see what happens right now. So enough light from the nanites, and maybe also projecting a shield in front of me to get the glow
project a shield
to get the glow off of that too. So
okay, yeah, you can see a glow from that. Actually, there's lights in this section.
okay, so kneeling down, but still keeping that up. All right, who are you, buddy?
It's a skeleton. The person in here has been dead for a long time.
Shit.
Are you going
Yes.
to examine it?
Yeah, no, I'm looking to see what he might have died. He or she might have died from.
All right. So you touch the skeleton.
So I was
Give me a
touching.
willpower.
I'm touching the flights, the clothes. So just all right. Will save. Will save.
Yeah.
+3 resolve.
We'll see.
Regular. Okay.
Regular.
Resolve check to avoid wigging out.
All right. Everything goes white for me. We'll get back to you in a second.
Okay.
So
Oh, you have psychic nanites.
yeah. Well, because he's having a flashback. So
They do have purposes.
you two, yeah, you're talking to the robots. Or yeah. What are you doing now?
Oh, I know. It's the. I'm going to change tactics. When they ask me for my security clearance, I'm going to say, it's my first day. I need to be checked in for security clearance.
Okay. Do you have something, guile or deception or something?
I have deceit.
All right. Yeah. Give me deceit.
That is a +4 normal.
All right. Oh. Get on the conveyor.
As you can tell from my accent, I am obviously Baka Gaijin and don't know what I'm doing.
Protocol opened. New employees. Go to a approved security center. Only functioning security center is in the central command. Get on the conveyor belt. It will go straight there.
Okay. Let's get back on the belt.
Okay.
Get on my lap.
No.
You can get on separate things on the conveyor belt.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So,
Just like
your pilot. It's your dream. You're piloting a giant robot. You're looking over Vincent.
Vincent.
Nope, sorry.
You really are in a flashback.
I'm so sorry.
God.
God.
It's your dream. You're finally piloting the FX Legacy Honor. You're looking at it on the Sea of Japan. It's a bright, shining day. But Takashi, in his rogue gunner, has gone AWOL. You're to bring him in. He yells out at you. You know, you're talking to him on the radio. What do you say?
Takashi, you know, I was like, this isn't the smart way to do. I was like, do this. If you have a complaint, there is a procedure.
He killed my father. He takes out a laser cannon and starts aiming it at a ship a couple kilometers away.
Takashi, this is not going to solve anything. You need to
He
stop.
must suffer. He must die. The laser cannon's armed.
Don't make me stop you accelerating.
All right. There's a battle. There's a brief thing. You defeat Rogue Gunner, but you see 3 more mecha coming in from orbit. What have you done? What have you done? It's Delta Squad. They're there. You killed him. You killed him. And
He was going to attack the ship. We've had no choice.
no, you always trusted the adults over him. They killed his father. And you see missile salvo. There's alert, missile incoming, missile
Justice
incoming,
raining from above.
Yeah.
There are 84 missiles heading towards you. You activate your shields. You block them. That's only cover for another one. Traitor! He comes out from behind, wielding a monomolecular katana that is the length of a skyscraper. It arcs towards you, and you go tumbling into the ocean. Your severed head starts filling with water. You start rushing towards safety to the evacuation chamber. Then something goes dark. It's not working. Something's malfunctioning. The equipment's subpar. You can't evacuate. You drown. And then there's just another thought: revenge. So you wake up. So do you give in to this impulse, or do you follow this rage, this sense of righteous fury at an unjust death? You only died because you couldn't evacuate, because the contractor who built this robot did not build the escape pod to spec. They need to pay. So do you give into that rage, or are you going to resist? How do you react to this?
So,
And you saw yourself in the mirror. You were a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah. No, I'm reeling from that fact too. But as I have flashes back to my own life too, immediately with the personalities. Stop myself for a second. Go down. Personality dissemination. So
They're offline now. This is you. How do you react to it? There's no wrong choice.
I know what happened to you was wrong.
Okay.
So, but you're at rest. Yeah, it's like your time. This time is done. You need to be at rest.
Okay.
I will carry your memories forward.
Oh, so you're agreeing to take that?
No, I will carry, but find a peaceful solution.
Okay.
Just throw her into the psychic buffer.
So,
all right. Your psychic nanites come back on. Yeah, that's an option. Do you want to store this ectoplasmic, residual haunting energy?
Quarantine and save. We'll see what we can do with it.
Error, cannot. Connected to central, this is residual entity. Core entity is a central processing, command center.
Can that be quarantined and saved?
Unknown, we'd have to go to the chamber to evaluate.
Do you have a map data from the residual?
Map updated.
Take me to it.
Fusion power online at 10%. 90% of power source unknown.
Unknown?
Unknown. Coming from central command.
Shit. Okay.
Ross, did you invent zombie mecha?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not a zombie. If it's a ghost.
It's a ghost reactor. It's ghost rock.
So you two follow the conveyor belt up. You come to a large pilot's chamber that is heavily damaged. And there is just a massive Shoggoth-esque growth in the pilot chamber that has tendrils leading everywhere. There's sort of it's very cold in here. There's sort of a low-level kind of sound. Or maybe that's just the psychic energy, bouncing around in your head.
I think this is you.
And there's the screen, which is cracked, is saying repair sequence 42%. Estimated time for mission completion. 5 months, 3 days, 8 hours. Then there's tiny little robots looking at you.
It's like, here to report for security clearance.
Alright, the Shoggoth-esque growth kind of forms a humanoid figure and turns sort of slowly at you.
Like a possessed ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where the eyes move with the head.
What is your mission?
To seek the Holy Grail. Sorry, it had to be done.
Yeah, do you have Arcane?
I do.
Give me a roll.
Yeah, this is your...
This is, really your thing.
That is a 5?
Oh, yeah. All right. You realize you actually have a really good sense of what happened here. Pete is a massive kaiju kind of sort of creature, but parts of it are probably break off and form independent entities all the time. Now, part of Pete, wound up in this, obviously haunted giant robot head. They would link to each other, forming a sort of psychic plant ghost.
Symbiote, kaiju, monster, horrible abomination from beyond time and space.
Yeah, so it's motivated by what... The ghost is the intellect, so it's motivated by whatever the ghost is. The ghost, obviously... This is obviously your classic unquiet spirit, trying to complete something it couldn't do in life. Or something like that. And then you don't know what happened, but because there's independent life now because of Pete, because of the psychic moss, essentially, you're not sure what would happen and once it would do after it completes that mission. But yeah, that's that, and you realize it's also using residual ambient magical energy to fuel the reconstruction of this giant robot head into a full giant robot.
Out of the parts and pieces of robot and kaiju.
Oh yeah, there's tons of those around here. God, whatever's below the ground. Oh man,
this is going to be so awesome.
That's one.
Or
That's a word.
Or terrifying.
Terrifyingly awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you realize one, if you can guess what the mission is and agree with it, the ghost is probably going to be on board with you. If you can guess that, or if you can hold off on answering it, as long as you're not saying you're opposed to whatever the mission is, because it's 100% focused on whatever the mission is. So yeah, but you could also, it's probably very simple. It's also kind of young and naive as ghosts go, so it would be relatively easy to trick and banish, put to rest, or control.
What's the military term for psychological espionage?
Psychological espionage? Are you talking about PSYOP?
Or more like forensic?
Oh, like human terrain analysis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, human terrain analysis specialist reporting for duty.
Oh, okay. Deception.
Three?
Yeah. Like I said, it's naive.
Yeah.
You're probably the first people that have ever talked to it.
Yeah.
As its new incorporation is, obviously. It has the core of its personality is whoever the dead person was.
And the dead person recognizes that is a thing.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, obviously language and everything else like that. So, yeah. Good. I can begin analysis of current foe, and it flips to the JDF, Japanese Self-Defense Force Mecha Command Center.
Still operational?
It is. It's a lot of its pilots and robots disappeared during Ragnarok, but they can rebuild and retrain. And their forces are greatly diminished because there haven't been any kaiju in over a decade.
Presence or empathy to essentially start doing therapy on the core personality. I want to get it to start divulging where its senses of betrayal.
All right. At this point, you show up. You see them talking.
Guys.
No,
I have more information.
Okay. So you team huddle.
I know who this girl is, so... And that's like she died, and the way that she died. So it was defending the... That's like JDF against...
Actually, it was defending a... Takeshi was trying to kill a really bad person who did kill his father. And It was a very, kind of like a mass murdering genocidal dictator.
Okay.
This girl saved the dictator's life.
Okay.
Because that was the mission. Because he was going to be on trial.
So she was just, she was trying to, trying to bring him to
but
justice.
She died because of the escape pod.
Yeah, so she was... ultimately,
because they've gotten in fights before like this. So.
Yeah, so no, it was an error in the system that killed her, but she feels though she's been betrayed.
Yeah, she's been betrayed by this shoddy technology and blames the mechs or the people that maintained her robot. She probably doesn't blame the person that defeated her necessarily.
So yeah, with your knowledge of Arcane, you realize if you could get people to come down here and apologize. She's Japanese, a very deep, humble apology. She might accept that and go to rest, in which case you could reclaim the head for yourself. Or you could fuel that anger and have a, crazy monster ghost mech thing.
Let's not.
We need this for another thing, and I would rather not torture another soul.
I love the other said, I'd rather not torture another soul.
Again, I had a popsicle house that was haunted until very recently.
How about I just distract it and try to soothe the rage, and you guys figure out who needs to come down and apologize.
Well, actually, so that's like I know what Takeshi sounds like. So
yeah,
and the
he's
others
not the one to blame.
So
she blames the defense contractor who built the escape pod.
So if we could get that's like whoever was that, if they're still alive. So
I would not know who that is.
No.
Are there any terminals basically going out to where we could link to an outside terminal, or
at this point you can teleport back to the surface?
Or is the communication network online?
Yeah.
At this point, now you can.
So
since you're trusted, you're
so academics and see if we can research it.
Yeah, you can give me a roll.
Okay. That's going to be at a +3.
You realize you should probably ask the super scientist to help you with this.
Okay.
The foot high science guy.
Yeah. So I will actually
really good.
I will link that in and just do that thing.
Right. Make it connect.
And I will explain to you.
Hey, come on! Blue Matter Technologies probably does business with Japan.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good news is we are we have that, but unfortunately it is
inhabited
by a ghost.
Yeah.
Info dump.
Yeah, info dump. So Blue Eyes. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I'd actually gotten all their records. There was a reason why I wanted this specific head. It's really it was made with a lot of experimental technology, a lot of nano self-repair technology, and like a lot of really cool stuff ahead of its time. But in order, because they added so many cool combat capabilities, they kind of skimped on some of the internals.
That's where the problem we're running into.
All right, hold on. Okay. All right, so there's only one. There's the CEO of the company at the time, who is like 94 and retired and has become a Buddhist monk. And then there's the engineer who's still around. He is now in his 60s. He's still working. So those are the two people who would be directly linked to it. Here are their coordinates. You can use your teleport to either of them.
think the CEO, especially being a Buddhist monk, is being more willing to at least
talk to me.
Accept for either one, accept something and bring that in. So I'm not so sure about the engineer. So
all right,
but top head is probably going to be our best bet.
Okay,
so I can just go and. Can I just try to astral commune with the Buddhist monk with my last 2 slots of variable?
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Do you still speak Japanese?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Okay. You link minds with him, and he, asks your business. You're just going to be pretty direct.
I'm here to put a spirit to
Give
rest.
me a presence check.
It's good we did it with the engineer. Like, oh god, I'm hallucinating again.
That's a 3.
He is. You make a valiant attempt, but he is unswayed by it. He's like, that's not my responsibility. I was. It's not my fault. We had to make a number of decisions. We were at war. It was a valid decision. It's not mine. You can't blame me for this. So he may become a Buddhist monk, but he's still CEO at heart. So
he's still an asshole.
So if you want, he's not gonna sincerely apologize.
Let's try the engineer then.
Well, can you at least give her acknowledgement that she did her duty?
No, I know what ghosts like that do. If I do go down there, she'll kill me. She was very quick to anger, or even alive. Like if I would be like, I would just drive her to madness.
I'm a terrible Buddhist.
Leave me out of this. I don't want to be bothered.
I'm a terrible Buddhist monk.
He is. He's kind of a shitty person.
Get on the fucking cycle, you asshole.
Well, he'll have to pay a couple more cycles.
Let's try the engineer.
Yeah,
I guess I can't astral commune with him.
I guess I'm just
actually you can. I mean, this is just.
Or I can teleport to. We can both teleport.
Yeah, you can teleport to his house.
Would you want me to come along?
Let's just the 2 of us on that.
Dude,
one.
I'm well known in Japan.
You are.
Wait, hang on. Wig.
Yeah, you put on the maid costume.
Yeah.
God damn it, Tom.
Anyway, I'll sit here and I'll try to.
All right, so same thing with the engineer?
No, I'm just going to try to keep her from.
Sure.
All right, so I will go to the engineer since I do have some presence as well.
Okay.
So,
Because if this doesn't work, I'm just going to sit here and do therapy at her for months.
Yeah, that would be a way of solving it. So he's at a ramen restaurant. There's a guy wearing a cowboy hat.
what's his name?
Let's say Hideo. Hideo is his name.
Hideo.
So Hideo's eating noodles. He's just.
No, you go on in. I'll wait out here.
So
you attract several fans. They all want selfies with you.
I gladly do that.
Kurashio-san?
Okay. Don't. All right.
Don't even.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not doing. All right.
You're not. Yeah, you're not.
So you explain it.
I'm trying to be there because I'm like, yes, I'm sitting here going, this is going to sound odd, and I'm sorry I look like this. You have a giant robot man coming towards you.
Actually, in Japan,
okay.
No one looks at it.
But this is the situation as is.
Okay, so you don't. We don't have to explain.
So
presents. Give me presents.
Oh God,
InfoWars.
Don't screw this up, Aaron.
No.
EasyRollerDice.com. EasyRollerDice.
EasyRollerDice.com. Home of the Light FM. Holy God! So that's a 5. So at normal, but this thing, she needs closure at this point in order to be able to move on. And you are the only link that we have.
His face crumples. It's just the sheer pain that you like. It's as though you told him, his family. Like it just hits him like a truck. He just stares at you for a moment, gap-eyed, and then he just starts crying. He just
like stoic, proud Japanese man crying, or all out bawling.
Like you have empathy?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you can give me empathy.
All right. I feel nothing. I don't know. At 0, but
okay.
Yeah.
He admits. Please, he begs you. Please take me to her.
Very well. So we are in a teleporter. So just be careful. So all right.
I was actually oh, hello, sir.
Yes.
He just is. Do you have empathy?
No.
Okay. All right.
Tom Church, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm a
The
soldier.
human makes weird sounds.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
You're like,
what,
all right.
what was the girl? What was her name again?
I didn't give her name.
Noriko.
Noriko.
All right. Just want to Noriko,
Yeah.
and we have.
Do you have empathy? Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of my.
It's one of my things.
I'm a social monster.
Hello, social monster.
2.
Yeah, the guy. He must have been carrying his guilt for years. He is. This is his worst nightmare, and he's been expecting this day to happen for years now. It's haunted his dreams. This is like Vincent inflicted more pain on him than any amount of torture could. And this is something he feels he deserves. He gets on his knees and begs the amalgam that is the ghost, the entity. And Noriko at first looks furious, like about to strike him down. And then they start crying, and she gets down on her knees as well, and they embrace. And then he whispers something, and then the room fills with light.
Hail Hydra.
No, you all feel just this wave of sort of transcendent peace, and you're all quiet. And when it's all blinding. You're kind of all overwhelmed for a moment. And when your eyes can focus again, there are all these little vines throughout the room, but they start blossoming into little cherry blossoms. And the petals start falling, and both of them are gone.
Should he have disappeared too?
I think at this point that's probably for the best.
You realize the man, he must have been sick. You think, now that you think about it, he looked kind of ill himself. And a lot of those people who worked on the mecha, they were exposed to a lot of
Interesting radiations.
Yeah, and exotic chemicals, and
he had super cancer.
possibly. You don't know.
So,
But he felt so guilty. You realize he begged for he offered to take her, move her on to the afterlife. And they accepted. And
okay. So I'm going to go up, see if I can pull the information for the defenses to lock down.
yeah, it's under your control now.
All right. So, just locking it.
Recall
down.
all nanites.
Yeah.
So-
You've accomplished your mission.
Yeah.
Disconnect. There is a body forming. The body integrity percentage starts lowering. The nanites ask you, do we with integration back into main body?
Yes.
Right?
I'm going to pull back and lock down until command is given. So, I think there's at least one other thing we need to do before we leave. So, actually, is her body still in the
Yep. Everything.
Okay,
the
good.
entire engine.
Okay,
is gone.
she Obi-Wan out of there.
Behind
so,
the maid outfit.
Yeah.
so, all right.
I'm
Even the
oddly
original
okay with
skeleton
it,
in
so-
the flight suit.
You go back to the corridor where it was, and it's gone.
Okay.
So, all right.
There are flowers on it. So,
All right.
or on the empty suit.
So, but we will go back to the high priestess. Say
Okay.
just thank you. There will be others to come in.
No,
You can just teleport. You can tell. Yeah.
She's going to teleport, so it will disappear. But like I said, at one point we will return it. So thank you. So
You look around, you can see there are flowers sprouting everywhere. As far as the eye can see, there are flowers sprouting throughout Pete. They thank you. We need these. We've been going short now. We now have a bounty. We will be quite wealthy. We will be. There will be many generations to come.
Glad we can help you in your.
It's a good luck, you kids.
Yeah.
Remember, never stop believing.
Yeah. No, you left a little bit of yourself here, so.
I certainly
Yeah.
did.
Yep.
so
Yeah. Within a moment, you teleport the head to the Marinera's Trench. Foot high, side high, and his what was his partner again?
Deborah.
Deborah.
That's
The spider.
Yeah.
Drider.
No one can pronounce her actual name.
All right, so they teleport in, and they are like, "All right, great job! I'll get to work. You can go get the flower thing."
thank you. So
You have any troubles?
arm. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
Got anything for ribs?
so does that go to a moderate now?
It goes to a minor.
Oh, minor,
So,
Mending ribs.
yeah. So after the first scene, next game,
It'll disappear.
yeah.
Yay! Yes, one more step to getting the damned tree off of the formula.
Becoming a techno god.
I'm not becoming a techno
Yeah,
god.
did you want to become a techno god, by the way? You know you can do that, right?
You keep telling.
You really should.
Actually, you were the one who discusses right now the fact that I would essentially be splitting off into another entity and probably lose my humanity in the process.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I lost mine.
But you'd be a god, not a human. That's the point.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
I gave up.
I can't remember what solution did you decide for like dealing with all that.
I haven't decided yet, so no, it's first.
Yeah, that's one of the options. I'm just saying.
Hey, is it my friend? I gave up my humanity decades ago. Look how I turned out.
You could become like a tiny sun onto yourself, and go to a different planet and start life.
Existing as its son. So.
Hey, look,
Well, I mean,
look at me.
not necessarily as a sun, but yeah.
Hey,
You can make.
So we sit there as Gulliver's Planet. Okay,
Hey,
so
look at me. I'm an immortal soldier.
Yeah.
It's great.
Planet Lilliput. So
Well, yeah, I mean, you may be ageless, but given your lifestyle, you'll probably.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm actually hoping maybe one day that,
Dying in glorious battle.
No, well, that, or I become, maybe it's like I can't be actually killed.
Well, you need a really powerful energy source and integrate it with it somehow. Like that's the basic thing.
Yeah,
so.
like an old one, right?
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, that would.
But
be.
I'm not.
Okay.
Not her, because my queen requested that I do that.
Look,
Once
your
that's-
queen's not going to know, probably, right?
Yes, she will. I will know.
All right.
Like, she's the one.
Well, one problem at a
Like,
time.
she's
Yeah.
the one being in this universe that I will do anything for.
Okay. So if someone pretends to be the queen, that's a good way of controlling you.
Oh no, I'm gonna know. There's no possible way that I'm gonna believe she followed me here.
Well, all right.
there's some working there.
Anyways, question, comments, questions. I guys like this session.
No, I didn't like it, so I'm glad we got to go back to the robot graveyard because it's always fun over there
I could
too.
do
And
that.
I'm
need
glad
to
I got
write
to
that.
go there.
Yeah, I do need to write that up as something.
yeah, it was fun. So
And yeah, cool. Yeah, I wanted to use Exemplar. Buy him now.
yeah, so it is a good character. Although I have a feeling now if I decide for some reason that if I get a new power set and just send the other one off to a sun, literally something will go wrong. It will be like the sun out of Rick and Morty, except screaming. It's going to rise from day. Avalon will save me.
That would be very appropriate. That would be an appropriate rating. That would be appropriate rating. Yeah, awesome. Did you have anything else?
I liked it.
All right.
Yeah, I got to dress up as the maid again.
Yeah,
Oh God.
yeah, I should give you.
I'm not going to go around as that forever. Only when I go to Japan.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So we have to send more games in Japan. All right, so we'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye.